right, so I believe that should do it. I think we're set. Um, yeah, we are. Cool. All right, so welcome to some Thursday night football. Some more most scuffed streams on the internet. But yeah, should be a good one. We got Bucs Falcons in this one here on Thursday night. What is it, week 5 now? So yeah, should be an interesting one. Two very good offenses and two defenses that certainly have some talent. Divisional matchup as well, which is good to see. So yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing this one go down. Because yeah, should definitely be a very very interesting game. So, but it is going to be live on Twitch here shortly. So definitely be sure to throw the game up. If you can make and have me on the background, that'd be very much appreciated. If you'll just ignore me for a little bit, I do have some frozen fruit that I'm trying to eat. But yeah, definitely expect this to be a good one. That quarter is really big. Hold on, let me fix that. 9:15 at Z bottom. There we go. Much better. All right. I don't know why that set me off briefly, but it did. Now it's fixed. So that's good. But yeah, it is another Twitch game today. But yeah, again, definitely expecting it to be a good one. And in scuffed stream fashion, I forgot to get the depth charts ready, so I need to do that. Dang it. Well, that was a bit of a mess up, but hey, wouldn't be a stream of mine if that wasn't happening. And I do have like an actual mic this time, though. It's with a pair of headphones. So we're continually making steps up. So hopefully the mic quality is a slight bit better, slight step up. Because I'm pretty sure it's coming out of this mic here. So should help a little bit. But Bucs depth chart and Falcons. No, not Falcons. Falcons depth chart on our lads. But yeah, I mean, should be a good one. The Falcons definitely have had a little bit slower of a start than the Bucs have. Though I think a lot of that does come down to Kirk Cousins really coming off of that Achilles injury at the start, or at the yeah, I guess it was the start of last season. But I think he's still coming into form after that injury. But a game is being played in Atlanta. The difference in red definitely made it interesting. So the Bucs be up on your screen there in orange. But we should be getting underway here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium before too much longer. Still looks to be a decent amount of people still filing in for this contest. They are talking to Kirk on the sideline, so I believe that may entail that Tampa will receive. Actually, can I get a box? Give me a box. Give me like a yellow. Give me shape. A shape? No. All right, never mind. I can't put a shape in, so still no possession marker, but we'll figure it out. Again, do this because enjoy doing commentary, and hey, I'm gonna watch the game. Might as well do a quick stream about it. But Matt Ryan is being honored tonight, so his son's looking to do something to get us kicked off. I believe, like pulling a horn. It looked like. So we are lined up, ready to get underway But yeah, Tampa sitting at 3-1, Atlanta sitting at 2-2 after taking down the New Orleans Saints last week. So it's going to be Todd Bowles and Raheem Morris and their units going at each other for the lead in the NFC South. Of course, Carolina Panthers sitting at the bottom at 1-3, but we are all lined up for the opening kickoff. So that's not Chase McLaughlin. That's Trenton Gill looking to get, or no, it's not Trenton Gill. No, that is Trenton Gill, who's getting us underway. And it'll be into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Kirk Cousins and this Atlanta offense going to be taken over from their own 30-yard line. Let's see, Kirk not doing too shabby, 65% completion for 864 yards, but does have 4 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. This Atlanta offense has not been great in the red zone all year. Of course, won last week against New Orleans by virtue of only field goals, which is, funnily enough, the 3rd time that's happened this season. But 1st and 10 from the 30. Kyle Pitts motioning to his right. Cousins in the pistol. Bijan Robinson behind him. Motioning out wide. Bijan Robinson gets the ball running right. Going to get about 2 yards up the middle. Hall and Tyke. So it was Logan Hall and Tyke Smith on the tackle there for Tampa. So Atlanta going up tempo. Kirk this time in the shotgun. Bijan to his right. Hey, on 2nd and 8, Bijan going to motion to Kirk's left now. Takes a snap. 5-man rush from the Bucs. 6-man rush. Kirk going down the right-hand side. He finds Kyle Pitts up over into Tampa Bay territory, up over the 40. He won't be taken down until the 36. So Kirk finding a nice way to deal with some pressure early here from Tampa, and finds Kyle Pitts wide open for, what is that, a 30-plus yard gain. But yeah, Kyle Pitts finding that nice, working on Britt, finding that nice cinch in the zone. Bijan Robinson now has the ball running left. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Is going to get about 3 yards running all the way out to the left here. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 7, but it was a 32-yard gain by Kyle Pitts. And good work from Bijan Robinson there. Had pressure coming early, or had a defender to make miss early, but was able to bounce it outside nicely and managed to pick up a couple of yards. So 2nd down and 7 for the Falcons here early in Tampa Bay territory. They're at the Tampa 33. 13-28 in the first. Kirk in the pistol. Going to motion Ray McLeod in. He's going to go ahead, back out. Kirk takes a snap. 4-man rush. Kirk looking left. Going to fire. Going to be dropped by Drake London. Hit him in the hand, so should have come up with it. But yeah, Kirk looking hit him with a bit of a back shoulder throw. And the two just not able to connect. I believe that was Dean on the coverage. That was Jamel Dean with the coverage one-on-one on Drake London. So to bring up 3rd down and 7 here for Atlanta. Kirk once again in the shotgun. Bijan lined up to his left. Falcons bringing pressure. They're bringing 5. Kirk over the middle. He's going to find his man. That is number 5. That was Drake London. It was Darnell Mooney, I believe, on the previous play, who dropped that ball. But Drake London over the middle for about 10 yards to pick up the 1st down. So the Bucs looking to bring pressure early, but this Atlanta O-line blocking up very nicely. Yeah, good work from London to find that soft spot in the middle of the field. And Kirk putting it right on the numbers. I believe that was Davitt on the tackle. So Atlanta now. 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Going to be Bijan running right on a bit of an outside zone. He's going to get met in the backfield, but is going to make his way back to the line of scrimmage. So it'll be no gain. Tackle from Vita Vea eventually. So 2nd down and 10. Again, from the 18 of Tampa Bay. Kyle Pitts, of course, held to no catches for the first time in his career last week. Already has 30-plus today. So Cousins in the pistol, motioning Mooney out wide. Takes a snap. Looking left, Fires in the middle. Drake London inside the 10, down to the 5. He spins. He finds his way into the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. And inside, and just longer than 3 minutes, Atlanta marches down the field, and Kirk Cousins to Drake London finds their way into the end zone, and it's 6-0 Falcons. Yeah, this offense really making it look easy and just looking to fire on all cylinders. But yeah, once again, Drake London over the middle, just finding that soft spot in the zone, and then just nobody able to bring him down. Yeah, spins out of one tackle and then kind of barrels right through Whitehead. So quickly, it's a 6-0 Atlanta. Here comes Younghoe Koo up to put the extra point on the board, and it is good. So that'll make it 7-0 here early in the first quarter. So Atlanta will strike first. I'm sure all those Drake London fantasy owners are very happy as of right now. Of course, I am not one of them, so... Actually, I should probably check if I'm playing him so I can root against him. Yep, I'm playing Drake London. And I think Kyle Pitts, so even better. Oh, no, I'm playing Drake London and Younghoe Koo, so a bad on 2 counts. But I did take Tampa to win this one. I think especially just based on momentum was the big thing. I think this Atlanta offense could very easily make me regret that choice. But especially with how Tampa has opened up the season as a team, Baker playing strong, that defense being, performing very well. Who did their one loss come to? Let's see. Who did that one loss come to? It came to they lost to the Broncos. Okay, so maybe... Yeah, I forgot that game went so poorly. Yeah, because they beat the Commanders, the Lions, and the Eagles, and lost to the Broncos. Oh. Well, I forgot about that part. So maybe, had I known that, maybe I would have sided with the Falcons. But, I don't know. Scuffed pick'ems, scuffed live streams. It all happens. We're not too worried about that. But yeah, end of the day, we're just here to enjoy it. We are at commercial though after that opening touchdown. So I'm gonna throw some stuff in the sink because I kind of have to. Procrastination. That's a thing. So, yeah, again, we also have Sunday morning football this week. I'm not going to be streaming that one. I will be streaming the Sunday night one, though, as that is Steelers versus Cowboys, so definitely looking forward to that one. Definitely, should be very enjoyable. Taking a look at the Georgia High School Sports Association helmet wall, which is very cool. But yeah, Atlanta's first touchdown in 17 drives just now. And this kick will be returned up to the 10, the 15, the 20, running up the right side. 25, 30, 35. Going to be knocked out of bounds. Almost got all the way out to Younghoe Koo. But a great return there from Tampa to start this one off. So they'll get some solid field position. Who was that on the return? That was Sean Tucker on the return. So Baker Mayfield will be coming out. Of course, the ex-Browns and Panthers and Rams quarterback, if anybody's playing Immaculate Grid at the moment. Certainly would be a good one there, but he'll start this one from under center. 11:48 left to go in the first. Take snap, play action. Going to step up in the pocket. Going to go over the middle. He finds his man. That's Mike Evans up over midfield. So it's one play. The Bucs already getting up into Atlanta territory. So quick 1st and 10 here. And Tampa looking to get that response very quickly. Scroll up to the offense there. Yeah, Rachaad White, I think once again the single back. Baker under center once again. Now working from the 48, tight end motion across the formation. Going to hand it off, running up the middle this time, up over the 45. Going to fall to about the 43 of Atlanta. So it should be a pickup of, let's say, 5 here. So it should be second down and 5, second down and 6 here, depending on where they spot this football. But it is Rachaad White getting his first tote of the game. Also looking at Bucky Irving in there, who's definitely been a standout rookie running back for this Tampa side. Remember, one of the highlights of week 1 was Tampa chanting his name, but Baker this time from the shotgun takes a snap, 5-man rush from Atlanta. Baker looking left, and it's almost picked off in and out of the hands of number 24, A.J. Terrell. Evans was the intended target there, and Baker with his arms out. So clear miscommunication there. Maybe a little bit of a read route. And so Baker was expecting something a little bit different. But yeah, just, bad throw there and just got dropped by Terrell. That should have been an easy interception for him. But Baker now going to take a snap. Once again, 5-man rush. Baker over the middle. It is going to be caught by Mike Evans up over to the 35. So that'll be enough for a first down. Call it 8-yard gain, but certainly enough to move the chains. And once again, this Tampa offense actually was a bit closer to a 6-man rush there from Atlanta. So going, at least appeared to be cover 0. So Atlanta, once again, 1st and 10. Under 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Baker under center. Motion in Godwin across the formation. Going to be a toss. Running right. Going to get up to the middle. Going to fall forward and only pick up about 1. Is Rachaad White on the carry. So second down and 9. But yeah, just not a lot of penetration there from that Tampa O-line. So that does make it 2nd and 9. And there is a Buccaneer down. That is number 19. Cameron Johnston, I believe. Who is a rookie out of Barton College. So we'll go to commercial break. But yeah, Cameron Johnston is down. So, commercial here in the first quarter, is under 10 minutes to play. So both offenses coming out very strong in these early stages, which I think is definitely what we've expected to see. And I think what we've really seen across the entire league at different points. I think it's been a lot of offenses coming out very quick, and then as the game continues, we've seen, defenses adapt very quickly and very well, which, we've certainly seen in other seasons. And obviously, after teams put up a bunch of points, but it's not like, teams are putting up a bunch of points and then letting off the gas. It definitely seems to be more, and it's on both sides of the ball too. Or it's both teams in a given game too, where the defenses have seemed to be adjusting significantly better here in the early part of this season. But once again, at commercial break here in the first quarter. And so once again, I'm gonna jump away to do my thing. By that I mean what I should have done instead of going for a run after work. But hey, I can do a little bit during each of the commercials. I also probably shouldn't block the chair from where I'm at, but many are showing up. Hopefully you can still hear me. Still at commercial here. I believe it's about 9:45 to go in the first quarter. But been a quick back and forth one. Still seeing if the Bucs can try and respond. It did look like Cameron Johnson was in a pretty significant amount of pain too. which you don't love to see. But we are back here, second and 9:37 to go in the first quarter. And he is walking off the Cameron Johnston is at least walking off the field, which is certainly good. But Baker takes snap. Rashad White running right. It's going to be met in the backfield. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He'll lose one on the play. Lee, that was Oronro. Or I believe that was Rook Oronro who was in there first to make the stop. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for Tampa. Another 3rd and long situation. Actually, they'll give them 3rd and 9, but it's going to be a long 9 here. But from the Atlanta 33 here on 3rd and 9. Clock continuing to roll under 9 minutes. Yeah, Atlanta bringing pressure. It's going to be a tight end screen. He's going to get up over the 30, and he's going to pick up the first down to inside the 20, down to the 18. I believe that was Otten on the reception there for Tampa Bay. That was Cade Otten. So very nice play call there on the tight end screen. Yeah, good little chip block. And yeah, just good work from that Tampa O-line to get downfield and make some solid blocks. And yeah, it's a pickup of 15 and another first down. So now it's Tampa looking to get that quick response. So now they have 1st and 10 from the 18 of Atlanta. Baker takes a snap from shotgun, looking over the middle, fires, complete down inside the 5. He goes to Chris Godwin this time and finds his man down inside the 5. I believe it was A.J. Terrell in there on the tackle. It did look like he threw his body pretty well at that as we roll under 8 minutes. Yeah, nice in route from Chris Godwin. Again, just finding that nice little mark there. But yeah, and who was that? That was number 20. Yeah, that was D. Alford in there on the hit. A little bit slow to get up. It did look like he went in there and his head was the first thing to make contact. But they just showed Cameron Johnson on the sideline and Alford standing up, walking off the field. So certainly good to see that from both of them. Wouldn't be surprised if the 30-year man does come back in the game. So, and again, number 20, D. Alford, is coming out of the game. So it'll be 1st and goal Tampa now from the 3. Of course, we're waiting to see here. So Antonio Hamilton Sr. is coming back, checking back into the game. They just highlighted him. 9th-year guy, which is, he's a guy that I certainly haven't heard of for a minute, if at all. But Bucky Irving checking into the game. He'll move trips out to the right. Baker, though, going to go under center. Rashad White is the single back. Mayfield from the 2. Takes a snap. It's going to be big handoff. Baker rolling right. Going to fire back to his left. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans finds his way into the end zone. And just like that, Tampa marches down the field and gets right on the board. So it's 7-6, extra point pending. And again, that was really just kind of a second option, and he was wide open here. But yeah, just a miscommunication in the zone. Yeah, I don't know if that was man defense or zone, but I think, it was just zone, and I think a miscommunication. Because, the entire team spread out. A.J. Terrell was matched up with them. But PAT here coming for Tampa, and it's right down the pipes. So just like that, 7-7. It's a tie game down in Atlanta, Georgia. But yeah, Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans for the 3-yard score. And because Amazon needs to make more money, I think we're about to go to commercial break. Once again. That we are. Yeah, both offenses coming out striking early. And striking quickly. So we'll have to see how this continues. But yeah, could certainly be a fun one to continue to watch. Of course, if you are just tuning in, hopefully you are enjoying yourself on this fine Thursday afternoon. Of course, if you are still recovering from Hurricane Helene, if you are in one of the affected areas, certainly hope you are staying safe. But yeah, I don't know much to talk about during the quarter breaks, especially or during the commercial breaks, especially when there's not too many people dropping by. Again, do this more because enjoy it. If it becomes something awesome, football is something that I enjoy to watch, I enjoy talking about. Could expand this to other sports too at some point. Just gonna have to wait and see there. But so you can hope sometime this is a new commercial. So Aiden Hutchinson is a State Farm is sponsored by State Farm now. Huh. All right. Well, that one's certainly interesting. Don't know what happened there, but there are definitely some of these commercials that I need to listen to just because, it's more like what is happening here? What are they pantomiming? Because even if I have subtitles on, they're not super big and commercials tend to not get them. But we are coming out of commercial here. Of course, we're showing Matt Ryan up in the box seats. Of course, he's going to be inducted into the Atlanta Ring of Honor at the end of this one. But Tampa going to kick the ball off once again. And this one, once again, going to go into the end zone for another touchback. So 7:36 to go in the first quarter. Two quick scoring drives from both sides as we reach the halfway point in the quarter. And so we'll see Kirk Cousins. Let's try that again. So we'll see Kirk Cousins and this Atlanta offense making their way back out onto the field and getting back underway. But yeah, Kirk 3 of 4 for 65 yards on that first drive, including that 18-yard touchdown pass to Drake London, who I learned on last drive is number 5, not number 1. But Kirk takes a snap quickly, play action, rolling right, looking deep down the left-hand side. He finds his man, that's Darnell Mooney, for a nice big gain up to what I believe is about midfield. But again, this Atlanta offensive line given some great protection here in the early part of this game. But I believe that was about a 15, 20-yard reception. 20-yard reception. So Atlanta, 1st and 10 now from right on midfield. Cousins this time out of the shotgun. That's a different running back line up to his right. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Kirk pumps. Going to dump it off to 25. That's Tyler Algier on the quick check down. Going to be about 2.5 yards. We'll say 2.5 to 3 yards on the grab. So this Atlanta offense getting right back to work. Of course, we did take a quick look at Baker Mayfield on the sidelines. Of course, Tyler Algier in his 3rd year as well. Of course, Bijan is the bell cow in Atlanta. But from the 47.5, Cousins out of pistol, hands it off to Algier, running right up for the 45, down to the 40, and going to be tackled at about the 39. McCollum, Whitehead, and Britt on the tackle there. So Tyler Algier, proven to be a nice little wrinkle there. And again, just great blocking from this Atlanta O-line. As Algier just finding that hole and able to just kind of shoot right through it. So this Atlanta defense definitely going to have to make some adjustments really quickly. And actually, Tampa lucky to get away without an extra face mask there. Pitt's going to motion out far to the right. Tampa bringing pressure. Kirk going to fire to his left. Finds Ray McLeod for a first down and a 15-yard pickup on a nice little out route there. Again, this Tampa O-line, and especially the both running backs, have done a really good job here of picking up those extra rushers. Algier was picking up a blitzer off that right-hand side there. Did that very, very nicely. And then Cousins a little bit underthrown to McLeod, but still hit him. It was Smith from Tampa on the coverage. But Cousins already over 100 yards now. Now from the Tampa 29. It's going to be Darnell Mooney running right. He's going to throw down the field. So what looked like briefly a trick play on a little jet sweep pass. Mooney and London not able to connect. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10. So, so looking for it on that reverse. I think it was also a bit more of a throwaway. I think it was, definitely seemed to be a more designed trick play. But, with that option to run, but just nothing came of it, especially with that O-line not being able to go downfield. So Cousins out of the pistol once again. Going to motion Moody out a little bit wider. Takes snap, 4-man rush. Looking right. Fires up over the 20. That's complete to Drake London. He'll be taken down at about the 19-yard line. So I'll bring up 3rd down and 5 after the 5-yard completion to Drake London, who's already having himself a very nice night. No, I'm not frustrated at all that I'm going up against him in fantasy. Don't ask. So, the one thing that I need for fantasy is this game to not be a shootout because London and Koo will get a ton of points. But Cousins out of shotgun now, motions Bijan to his left. It's also trips bunched to his left from the 19. Takes a snap, 4-man rush. Pressure coming up the middle, and Cousins going to be sacked. The Tampa Bay pass rush finally getting to him, and that's number 50, Vita Vea, the defensive captain, on the sack. So that'll bring up 4th down, and finally this Atlanta offense is slowed down. So it'll be taken down back at the 29-yard line. And that's just a missed assignment. And again, as much as I said that Bijan was doing a great job, and Bijan and Algier were doing a great job of blocking, if you put Bijan Robinson up against Vita Vea, he's going to lose that 9 out of 10 times. So it's going to be 4th and 14 here with 3:45 to play in the first quarter. It's going to be a 46-yard attempt from Younghoe Koo from right down the middle. Snap is down, hold is good, kick is up, and it is left. He missed it left. No good. But there is a flag on the play. So let's see what the flag is here. And it's offsides on Tampa, so we'll go again. And we'll get 5 yards closer on this one. The flag called on number 32. That is Hayes for the Bucs. And he did jump. It did look like he jumped there. So he was offside. So we'll go again after the miss from Koo. So Koo getting another shot. This time it'll be from 41 right down the middle. This time, hold is good. And he missed it left again. He missed it twice, like the same way. It just kept fading left. And again, Younghoe Koo misses this field goal attempt. This time with a little bit more pressure in his face too, but he just didn't correct it enough. And so he just hooks it left. And so with 3:30 left to go in this first quarter, we're going to remain at 7-7 and go to the break. So my fantasy team is not dead. It kind of is, but we don't have, that's not a problem right now. But we are now going to commercial once again. So 3:30 left to go in the quarter. Can Younghoe Koo get negative points for both of those misses at ESPN Fantasy? I know I'm here and you probably don't give a damn about me, but any chance he can get like -5 points for missing it the same way twice? Because if you're not watching the game and you're just listening to me, which first of all I very much appreciate, thank you for dropping by. But both of those field goal attempts were from pretty much right down the middle of the field. And they just kind of kept hanging left. And didn't miss by much. almost looked like it was going to doink out as well, or doink back off that left upright. But yeah, just not able to get it in there. Of course, I am going to be rooting for the Bucs tonight, as I did take them in pick'ems, looking to continue that kind of momentum that I've got going there. I'm like 40 and what week are we at? I think I'm like 40 and 24 in pick'ems right now across the season. What's my record? 40 and 24. I know my shit. Yeah, sitting at 40 and 24 across these first couple of weeks, which is good. Looking to keep that going. But, definitely gonna be streaming this one. Definitely gonna be streaming Sunday Night Football with Steelers Cowboys. Of course, with that channel logo down there being black and gold. Pretty obvious who I'm going to be rooting for in that one. But Tampa, we are now back from commercials. So the Tampa Bay offense is going to be taken back over. They are giving us an update on Cameron Johnston, the rookie wide receiver. He is questionable to return with an ankle injury. So yeah, Cameron Johnston, as it stands, currently questionable. So Mayfield takes snap, screen out to Godwin, up over the 35. He's going to pick up the first down up at the Tampa 41. So good pickup there for Chris Godwin here on first down. So he's looking to get right back to it. Of course, taking a look at Younghoe Koo on the sidelines as we approach 3 minutes to go in the quarter. 3:03, 3:02, 3:01, 3 minutes if you do want to sync up. But Baker Mayfield now under center. Rachaad White, the single back behind him. Atlanta showing blitz. They're going to bring it. It's going to be handoff to Rachaad White. He's going to bounce it out left, 45, 50, up over the Atlanta 45, and he's going to be taken down until the Tampa 42. Apologies. That was Bucky Irving with a nice gain there on the handoff running. That was a bit of a trap look. And yeah, Bucky Irving just bouncing that very nicely outside, picking up about 15 yards there. And so that's going to be another Tampa first down. So they're looking to get right back to this one and get right back to work. And they're going to fake the handoff this time to Irving. Mayfield stepping up in the pocket. He's going long. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver towards the end zone. Pass intended for number 17, Sterling Shepard, who that's a surprising name to certainly still be in the league. But that'll bring up second down and 10 with 2:09 remaining in the first quarter. Yeah, how long has Sterling Shepard been in the league now? Let's find out. As Sterling Shepard is in year, he's 31, so that would put him at, year 9 at this point? But Mayfield in shotgun. I believe that is Irving lined up to his right. Kind of hard to tell from this camera angle, but Atlanta bringing pressure off the edge. Mayfield going to find Chris Godwin to his left by the left sideline. He's going to be good for about, we'll call it 7. Not super generous on the spot there. I think it was probably closer to 8. But it'll certainly make it a much more manageable third down. So it'll be third down and 3 now for this Tampa offense as we go under a minute and 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. And it's going to be 3 wide receivers lined up to Mayfield's right. It's going to be Godwin, though, across the formation. Running back lined up to Mayfield's left. Takes snap. 3-man rush from Atlanta. Going to be a quick pass out to Godwin, but it's behind him. He wasn't ready for it, so that one's going to fall incomplete. So that's going to bring up 4th and 3. So not a great pass there from Baker. And again, welcome to Scuff Streams, where you probably just heard that car horn. The beauties of apartment living and streaming with an open window, because it's very comfortable out, and that way I get some fresh air and you don't have to listen to the air conditioning unit. But it's going to be for 4th and 3. It's now going to be a 53-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Hold it down. Kick is up. And this one will go right through. So great field goal there. Who's that kicker? That is Yeah, great kick there from Chase McLaughlin. And so that'll make it 10-7 Tampa here in the first quarter. So 122 left to play in the quarter. And it's quickly 10-7 Buccaneers. So looks like we are getting a kind of one of those half commercial breaks where they go picture in picture up in that corner. If you don't mind me, I'm actually going to take this chance to grab blue light glasses, because even if they're placebo, they'll certainly help with headaches. So, because that's, if that comes on, it comes on. But figure it out. But 122 left in the first, getting lined up to get back underway here. But the long 54-yarder from Chase McLaughlin, enough to put the Bucs up 3 after the 2 misses from Younghoe Koo went wide left. Of course, he got the second chance after that offsides penalty on Tampa. This is from 46 and 41. But once again, the kick is away. This one, once again, going to go out the back of the end zone for an Atlanta touchback. So, Kirk Cousins and this Atlanta offense, which has been very good here, going to get right back underway. And I don't know what's up with... Oh, no, okay, they're showing Kirk Cousins... Oh, yeah, that is a bit different. They're showing Kirk Cousins having a bit of a different motion after tearing that Achilles. But a little bit less zing on it for sure. But, certainly was worked well enough for him so far tonight. 7 of 8, 107 yards and a touchdown here in the first quarter. So now from the 30 in the pistol, going to be a screen to Bijan Robinson to the left, going to be up over the 30, going to be tackled though down at about the 36-yard line. So Bijan Robinson scrambling, picking up a couple of yards there on that screen to the left. So bring up 2nd down and 4 there. Good blocks as well from Darnell Mooney and from Drake London to allow him to pick up the yards. But once again, Atlanta running a lot of pistol here. It's Bijan Robinson lined up behind Cousins this time. McLeod coming across the formation from right to left. Going to be a handoff to Bijan Robinson, running right. Going to be met in the backfield, but is going to chug forward. He'll pick up about half a yard. But it should still be about third down and still about 4. But Atlanta here looking to go up tempo. Time winding down here in the first quarter. It's going to be 3rd down and closer to 3. Cousins taking the snap out of shotgun. Atlanta going quickly. Going to Kirk firing to his left. It's going to be complete to Darnell Mooney. That'll be enough for a first down. It's about a 5-yard gain here for Atlanta. And that should take us to the end of the first quarter. Time winding down. Cousins, though, quickly getting that offense to the line. Is going to go to pistol, but time winding down 3, 2, 1. And that will be the end of the quarter. So when we come back, it will be Atlanta 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Once again, we're going to commercial break. And at the end of the first, it's 10-7 Tampa Bay. But certainly been an interesting one so far. Definitely seen both offenses be pretty efficient, and it's really it's been special teams, honestly, that have made the difference here. 54-yard. I think the Atlanta offense has been slightly better than Tampa Bay's has, and the defenses just really haven't gotten anything going as of right now, as we're looking at the prime disappointment that is Rings of Power, which I guess is what happens when you only have the appendices to work with. But I don't know, that's their problem. But again, as I was talking actual football stuff for a second there. Both offenses being very efficient, both defenses not really having anything going. It's special teams that's made the difference. That kickoff return to start the game, to start Tampa on offense with very nice field positioning. I believe they started about the 38 on their first drive. And obviously both misses from Younghoe Koo from 46, and then after the offsides penalty at that point from 41, have been the difference have been the difference maker. So it'll be interesting to see if and when each of the defenses are able to make that adjustment. Because one side certainly has to. I realized I took my chain off. Hold on. Wouldn't be a Falcons game without somebody wearing a chain, and we'll see if Kirk wears one by the end of this one. Of course, we haven't seen too much Kirko chains so far tonight, but again, he's been very efficient. I think he's at what, 115 yards now on the game. Let's see, Falcons Bucs. Kirk 8 of 9 for 115 in a score. Bijan Robinson 5 carries, 12 yards in a score, and Drake London, the leading receiver for the Falcons, 3 for 38. Over on the Tampa side of things, Baker Mayfield 7 of 10 for 75 yards in a score. Bucky Irving, that one tote for 16 yards, has allowed him to be the leading rusher. And then for receiving, it's Chris Godwin leading the way with 3 for 34. But looking to get underway here in the second quarter. So it'll be Kirk this time under center. Single back is Robinson here on 1st and 10. Once again, from their own 44. Takes the handoff. Pressure coming up the middle. Kirk scrambling to his left. Going to truck it downfield. Think he did get out of the pocket, though. Baker Mayfield in the area, almost making the catch. But yeah, that'll bring up 2nd and 10 very quickly here for this Tampa offense. Taking a look at Matt Judon on the sides. I think Cousins was asking for a bit of a roughing the passer there. We haven't seen a replay of it yet. So nothing showing there. But once again, going to be 2nd and 10 for this Atlanta offense early in the second quarter. Kirk in the shotgun. Robinson lined up to his right. Brings Pitts in motion inside. Going to be a 4-man rush from Tampa. Cousins looking. Fires over the middle. Going to be knocked down. Intended for Drake London. And there's going to be a flag coming in late here. A late flag coming in. I don't know what this could be for. I didn't see anything in there that looked wrong. It's going to be an unnecessary roughness call on Tampa. Flag coming on number 52. I believe it's Cameron Britt. KJ Britt. Apologies. But yeah, they're flagging KJ Britt for an unnecessary roughness there, and I don't see it. I just see that as an incidental, and that's a flop from Kirk Cousins. Okay, that's not roughing the pass. So even if that would be a makeup call, there's no point for that being a makeup call. But anyway, Atlanta now from inside Tampa territory. Tyler Algier in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him running right up over the 40. Going to cut it downfield up over the 35 to about the 34. So Algier picking up 7. Flag on the play, though, so this could be a makeup call. This time potentially in Tampa's favor after the 7-yard pickup. Didn't see too many penalties in. I think we only saw the one offsides penalty in that first quarter, which was that offsides on the field goal attempt. But it is going to be holding this time on Atlanta. It's on Newsel, who I believe is one of the guard. Sorry, that's on Ryan Newsel, the center for Atlanta. Gets flagged for the holding. So maybe that one's the makeup call, but that is going to be called. Let's see here. Yeah, again, I don't see holding there. Oh, no. Okay, no, he got his shoulder pad. So potentially just a ref with the angle, sees him kind of grab the scuff of the shoulder pad, kind of like that. And that's enough for the holding call. So now Atlanta from their own 49. Kirk, empty set. Going to be a quick screen out to Ray McLeod to the right, up into Atlanta territory. He's going to get up over the 45 to about the 43. So a nice little pickup there from Ray McLeod to shorten that distance from 1st and 20 down to about more of a 2nd and 13 situation here. Ray McLeod, of course, in his 7th year. coming from both Pittsburgh and San Francisco. But has been a solid weapon for their offense. 8-yard gain there, so it'll be second down and 12. Cousins in the pistol. Takes the snap, 5-man rush. Cousins over the middle, fires, complete. That's to number 12. Fumbled it towards the end of that one, but may have been caused by the ground. But it was Kadarius Hodge with a nice little pickup there over the middle, and that's going to be enough for an Atlanta first down. Yeah, we had Hodge working out of the slot. Actually, sorry, it was a 4-man rush. They faked that rush of the drop more into a cover 2. But yeah, Kadarius Hodge, nice catch there. Did lose the ball at the end, but was able to recover it. And it was caused by hitting the ground, so it wouldn't have mattered anyways. But now, first and 10, 13:04 left to go in the half. Cousins going to pump, going to end up dumping it out to Bijan Robinson. He's going to come all the way back to the near side, but he's going to still be tripped up in the backfield. Once again, a flag comes in late, so I guess the officials in that first quarter wanted to get involved more, and now they're finding excuses. But it's going to be a loss of 3 for Atlanta here on first down on the attempted halfback screen to Bijan Robinson. It doesn't look like it's going to be another holding call on the Falcons. And that it is. This one called on Kyle Pitts. Will be accepted, though. So I'll see another first and 20 here. Oh, that's a soft holding. How is it a holding? All right, yeah, so I think the refs were just tired of not being able to get involved in this one because we've seen 3 very questionable penalties on this Atlanta drive. But that will push Atlanta back to the Tampa 31 here on first and 20. Cousins out of the pistol, going to go quickly out to his right. That one to Darnell Mooney. Clock going to continue to roll. Looked to be a pickup of about 5 or 6 yards there. Tackle made by number 27. That was Zion McCollum. Applying the hit and the coverage. But Atlanta going to hurry up here offense. Second down and 14. Kirk looking right. Going to go quickly out to the right again. Intended for Kyle Pitts, but it's going to be knocked incomplete by number 54, Levante David. So David with some solid coverage there. Now it's going to be third down and 14 here for Tampa Bay. So now it's a question of what to do here on third and rather long. Yeah, again, good breakup there from Levante David. Timed that very well. Very, very savvy play there from the multi-time veteran. But Cousins going to the air once again. Going to go deep over the middle towards the end zone. Did he come down with that? Darnell Mooney into the end zone. That's a great catch for a big Atlanta touchdown. What a catch by Darnell Mooney. Up over the middle. He was double covered too. Yeah, great throw from Cousins. Even better catch from Darnell Mooney there. Pretty much right down at the goal line. Just put it up for him on a bit of a go route. Looking at a bit of a replay. Yeah, just found the cinch in cover 2. Was working on McCollum. Yeah, just able to go over the top of McCollum and Isian and pull that down. So 13-10 now, Atlanta. And this time the PAT from Younghoe Koo is good. So it's going to be 14-10 Atlanta here in the second quarter. So Tampa finding a way to respond, or Atlanta finding a way to respond to that Tampa field goal. So that'll be enough to make it 14-10 here in the second quarter. Once again, we're going to go to commercial break. You should probably figure out food. I'm trying to figure out what this commercial is. Okay, apparently that was a Levi's commercial. But okay, but yeah, great little pass there from Kirk Cousins to Darnell Mooney. And we are once again at commercial break here in the second quarter, 14-10 Falcons. I'm just glad that wasn't to Drake London, to be completely honest, because if it was to Drake London, I'd be a little bit upset. But I mean, the good news is anybody that Atlanta beats, it makes the Steelers look better, even if it was early in the season. So, something to think about. But yeah, I don't know if you are just jumping in as well and have stuff that you might be interested in seeing with a bit of an alternative commentary. Just let me know. Definitely interested in looking into other stuff to stream, should I find the opportunity. But we are not coming out of commercial here. We're not quite done yet. I'd say we're out of commercial, but we're not. I lied. It's a Prime commercial. Yeah, the Five Nights movie. That was a thing. Yeah, coming out of commercial now. But again, should be rather interesting one. Definitely be good to see this Tampa offense go back to work. Did stall out a little bit towards the end of that first drive. They are talking to Drake London about concussion protocol, though. Does it look like Drake London potentially getting pulled? I don't know. It did look like Drake London, though, was being talked to the concussion doc on the sidelines. Koo going to actually squib this one, so it's going to be returned from Tampa up with the 10 to the 15, running down the right-hand side, 20, 25, going to cut inside, going to get back up to the 30, still on his feet, 35, 40, still on his feet, 50, going to be all the way down to the Atlanta 45. And this Tampa special teams unit is coming up big here. And so it'll be another short field scenario. It's Tucker on the return again, breaking a bunch of tackles there. Yeah, just a squib kick there, and yeah, just good blocking there early. Breaks 1, 2, tackle from Koo, 3, 4, breaks about 5 tackles before eventually being taken down. Yeah, just people just bouncing off of them. So, Tampa now from the Atlanta 44. Mayfield in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to White. Going to be quick over the middle. Cade Otton over the 45, 35, 30. Down to about the 25. Not going to be knocked down. Not until the 22 of Atlanta. So, Tampa looking to strike back with a vengeance here. As Cade Otton now has the urge to run some people over. So it'll be a gain of 22 there on 1st and 10. And just like that, Tampa already threatening. So 1st and 10 here, 11-13 to go in the second quarter. I formation here for the Buccaneers. Going to motion Godwin out wide. Are going to be a toss to the running back, running right. Going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and tackled for a loss of about a half a yard. It was Rachaad White on the carry. I believe it was Smith Williams. It was Rashawn White. It was Smith Williams on the tackle. So 2nd and 11 now from Tampa. Of course, the Bucs rushing offense has not been very efficient. Last in the NFL in 22 and 2023. And 25th in yards per game, 22nd in yards per carry so far this year. But Mayfield in the shotgun, running back lined up to his right, takes a snap. Pressure, 5-man rush. Mayfield looking down the left-hand side. He's got Mike Evans, who's going to walk right into the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. Mayfield to Evans once again. And just like that, Tampa right back in it, putting up another 6 points. PAT coming to make it 17-14 here in Atlanta. But yeah, goes 3 plays for 44 yards. And that's Mike Evans' 100th career touchdown in the NFL. But yeah, Mayfield just reading got a cover one whole look. cover one robber look. Yeah, able to hit Evans on that fade route. So PAT coming from McLaughlin. Snap is down, hold is good, kick is up. And McLaughlin going to go right down the middle. And just like that, it is 17-14. Tampa Bay here in the second quarter. 10-17 to go. Yeah, Mike Evans out of the slot for his second touchdown of the day. And that is a very lucky fan to get that 100th Mike Evans ball. Found somebody with his creamsicle jersey on. That is a very happy fan. For sure. But, yeah, just like that, 17-14 Tampa Bay here in the second quarter. Yeah, again, special teams making the difference for Tampa here. We've seen two very good returns from this Tampa kick return unit. One to out of the 35, which, again, is solid. Definitely enjoy seeing more returns. Like, I definitely think we've seen more kicks returned this season, but it's like marginal. Like, we're seeing like what? I think it's like 22% instead of like 15, which is nice. I still feel like you could have just moved the kicker back like 5 yards and you'd probably see more returns. Like, I don't think it was an issue. I don't think it was an issue with the format. Though I get where they were coming from with moving the kickoff, with changing the kickoff format, because they care about injuries now. And by they, I mean the league. Yeah, obviously injuries are important, but there's definitely more things they could have done with it. It's a league where injuries are bound to happen. So, end of the day, can't say too much on it, but Tampa taking advantage of the new kickoff rules. So it's 17-14, and Atlanta, of course, did get the ball to start the game, so Tampa will get the ball after halftime here. But definitely been a fun one to watch so far. Just to hang out on a Thursday night, especially with work in the morning. But we are lined up here to get back underway. Next week, of course, is going to be Seahawks-Niners, so I might have to do that one too. That one should be fairly interesting. But we are all lined up to get back underway here in the second quarter. So we'll see if Atlanta can now find a way to respond. So once again, this kick is away. And Tampa taking no chances with these returns. This one's going to go back for a touchback as well. So Atlanta, for the fourth time today, will take over from their 30-yard line. And yeah, Mike Evans has given away a lot. Mike Evans has given away his highest score in Bucs history ball and his 100th touchdown ball. So yeah, definitely happy to give some fans that ball. And yeah, I think this guy is trying to figure out if, I think that guy is about to figure out that that's Mike Evans' 100th touchdown ball. But Cousins out of the pistol, going to be a toss to Bijan running left. He's going to get back to about the line of scrimmage before he's tossed out of bounds. Loses his helmet in the process, actually, as he gets tossed, but does get back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as we just cross over 10 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Yeah, I feel like they're going to be cutting to this fan a lot tonight, since he is that lucky recipient. Of course, that whole group there, nice group of 4 there, rocking those creamsicle jerseys. But Cousins out of the pistol once again from the Atlanta 30. It's Bijan lined up behind him. Going to motion Pitts out wider to his left. Takes a snap. 4-man rush from Tampa. Looking over the middle. Fires. He does find Kyle Pitts. That's enough for a first down. Up over the 45. He's not going to be tackled until he makes his way to the Atlanta 48 or 49. So Kyle Pitts, after last week, not getting any catches on 3 targets. Working on Dean. That was just, again, finding the spot in the zone coverage. and just being able to scramble and pick up some more yards. So it's going to be about an 18-yard pickup there from Kyle Pitts, and of course, and he's now sitting at 2 catches for 50 yards. But Atlanta, Kirk Cousins out of the pistol, going to be a handoff to Robinson, running right, going to be met in the backfield though. Is going to break the tackle though. He's going to stay on his feet, make his way into Tampa territory, down to about the 46 of the Buccaneers. So we'll pick up about, we'll call it 5 yards there after being met about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It was number, I believe, 98 there for Tampa, unable to secure it. Nope, that was not 98. We'll say it was 96, Greg Gaines. But Cousins out of shotgun, takes a snap, looking right, fires, complete to Kyle Pitts once again. That's up over the 40 of Tampa Bay, down to about the 38, and good enough for another first down here. So Kyle Pitts already with his 3rd catch of the day. And this Atlanta offense. And again, this offense has been, have been trading blows. So I imagine we'll see see a decent chunk of adjustments at the halftime break here. But 1st and 10 here, 7:47 left to go in the half. Boeing. Cousins now out of the pistol once again. Got a motion receiver out wider. Going to take the handoff. Pressure in his face, though. He's going to try to evade it and just chucks the ball. They're going to play it out as a fumble, but I think that should go down as intentional grounding for sure. There is a flag thrown, so I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, they are going to call this incomplete, but I think that's certainly coming back for intentional grounding here on Kirk Cousins. If it were a fumble, it would have been recovered by Vita Vea. But yeah, Cousins didn't get out of the pocket, didn't get that ball past the line of scrimmage. So I wouldn't be shocked if this is an intentional grounding call, which honestly will be the second call penalty of the game that I agree with. And it is an intentional grounding call on Kirk Cousins, so may as well have been a sack. So loss of yards and loss of down here. But yeah, they're giving us a replay here showing the space in between the tackles. I believe that was Whitehead coming off the edge. And that's certainly intentional grounding on Kirk Cousins. I wasn't sure for a second there if it was more of a drop there or if Kirk did do a little bit of a shuffle pass to get that away. We do have a stoppage, though, with 7:35 here to go in the second quarter. Tampa actually going to challenge this one. So they're going to challenge that it was a forward pass, which I think it almost certainly was. You can see Kirk's arm go a little bit forward here. But Tampa challenging the ruling on the field of a forward pass here. But yeah, I think definitely a mistake there from Todd Bowles. Because, yeah, Kirk definitely got a little bit of a shuffle pass off there. But that should mean it is 2nd down and 20 when we get back from this commercial break, which we will return to once again. But yeah, don't know why. There was a very Tomlin challenge. Yeah, still at commercial here. So looking to get back underway here shortly. Yeah, again, once again at commercial. Yeah, I need to figure out if I'm making food during half. That tells you where my mind's at. I'm thinking more about food right now. But yeah, again, at commercial break here. If you are just dropping in, yeah, ruling on the field stands as called. So will remain an intentional grounding. Yeah, I know Vita came out of the pile with it. And actually, it doesn't look like a Falcon recovered it, but it'll be first, early second down in 20 now. Cousins takes a snap. Four-man rush. Going to be a quick swing out to Bijan Robinson, who's going to get up to about the 42. So a pickup of about 7 here. Tampa, of course, is charged with their first time out. We got a stoppage here for injury. Yeah, Drake London is being evaluated for a concussion, or at least was. It does look like he's back on the field now. But it was on that unnecessary roughness call. But there is a Buccaneer shaken up here. It will be third down for Tampa. And let's call it like 13 here, but it's Tyke Smith, the third round rookie out of Georgia, shaken up after this one. So the rookie safety, again, slow to get up, is being helped to his feet now. Is able to find his feet. And, oh, okay. So I can see why that would be unpleasant. Got his right leg a little bit tangled up as the pack went down there. But he is up, so it'll be third down and 14 here for the Falcons. 7:22 left to go in the half. And it's from the Tampa 42. So Atlanta, a lot of work to do. Algier lined up to Cousins' left in shotgun. Hits motion right, makes it 3 wide receivers, 2 Cousins right now. Cousins takes snap, 4-man rush from Tampa. Cousins standing in the pocket, going to go out to the left to Algier, who's not going to get there. He's only going to get to about the 36 of the Falcons, which will bring up fourth down as we creep under 7 minutes left to go in the quarter. And so once again, this will bring out Young Wei Koo, who was missed twice today. Once from 46, he missed it left. Got a second chance after an offside from Tampa for his second attempt from 41, and also missed that one left. So he'll line up for this one on the left hash. This one will be from 54 yards. Again, 54 yards, left hash here for Young Wei Koo. Step is down, holds good, kick is up. Hook it. No, this one's going to sneak in though. So that one's good. So we tied up here at 17 yards. Young Wei Koo with a nice kick there. Yeah, just about hooked it inside that left hand upright. So yeah, we're looking at it again. Yeah, just about had the distance too. Fell short of the net. Landed right about at the pads on the back. But again, good kick there from Young Wei Koo. So we're tied up here at 17. So 6:17 now left to go in the half here on Thursday Night Football. And again, are we going to break? No, we're taking a look at. We're taking a look at the. Oh yeah, as you can do the swing here in the Superdome. Yeah, no thanks. Personally. But yeah, they're showing a fan having some, either a fan or, oh no, they're showing one of the reporters having some fun before the Kansas City game, doing the bungee jump or rope swing thing here in Mercedes-Benz. But Koo lined up once again, and the kick is away. And I'd imagine this one's going to go into the end zone. Actually, no, this one's going to be returned by the Buccaneers out of the end zone of the 15. This one's not going to go anywhere, though. So this one only going to get back out to about the 18. So good coverage this time from the Atlanta special teams unit. And so this Tampa offense now going to be working without great field position for really the first time this game. We've seen a couple of touchbacks. We've seen because they had the first kick, I believe, was a touchback, and then they started from the 35, the Atlanta, about 48 in their own, let's call it 30 again after the missed coup field goal. But Mayfield now under center, bringing tight end in motion across the formation, going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be number 7, Bucky Irving. He's going to pick up 11 yards and a first down, so we'll get up to about the 29-yard line before he gets tackled. Was that fight tonight? Was the Paul Tyson fight tonight? Please tell me Mike Tyson kicked his ass. Please tell me he kicked his ass, because I would really like that. But 5.5 minutes left to go, and going to be running backs either side of Baker Mayfield. Godwin now coming across the formation to the near side, going to hand it off to up the middle to Rachaad White. He's going to get over the 45, 50. He breaks the tackle, 45, 40, 35, 30. What one man to beat? 20. Going to be knocked out of bounds down at the Atlanta 15. And Rachaad White breaking out a big run here. Able to find his way through. And knocks down Bucky Irving at the end of that one. But once again, just some great blocking from this Tampa O-line. And Rachaad White just happened to break one tackle, actually pretty much untouched there. Just had to beat the safety and then just was off to the races. But again, another big pickup there for this Tampa offense. 55 yards for Rachaad White. Baker now going to go to Bucky Irving on a little screen out to the right. He's going to get over the 10, down to about the 5 before he's taken down on a quick little screen pass. Smith Williams on the tackle. So we'll see if that was enough for the first down or they'll put him just short. But Blaze it left in the half. And it does look like this Tampa offense will have first and goal from the 5. Bucky Irving remains in the game. He'll be the single back. Mayfield under center. We've seen Tampa go to the air twice for touchdowns. This time they're going to hand it off to Bucky Irving up over the middle. He's going to get down inside the 3, pretty close to the 2. But not quite going to be enough to get in. But a decent 3-yard pickup here on first and goal. So, second and goal now for Tampa. Looking to go up and then hopefully get a stop before the break. But going to be a very, very high-scoring first half regardless. Already 34 points on the board. We'll see if we get over 40 in this first quarter. But Bucky Irving remains in the game. He's lined up to Mayfield's left in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers to Mayfield's right. Brings Sterling Shepard across formation. Sends him back. Going to send him all the way to the left now. Takes snap. Hands it off to Irving up the middle. Down to inside the 2 to about the 1.5. But he runs into a wall of Falcons. And is going to be tackled, so it'll bring up third down and goal now. As we reap under 3 minutes to play here in the half. So this defensive line looking to get a stop here. And again, we've seen Tampa go to the air twice to get touchdowns. Of course, both to Mike Evans. So we'll see if they go back to him. Rachaad White back into the game. Trips bunch to Mayfield's left. White lined up to Mayfield's right. Tampa bringing pressure. Mayfield going to go to Rachaad White. Great tackle, though, from Phillips II. Let me look up his full name real quick. Where are you? Clark Phillips II with a nice little open field tackle. As Mayfield, pressure in his face, looked to dump it off to Rachaad White. And then Phillips with a great tackle to save the touchdown. Going to be a loss of about 2 there. So that'll bring up 4th down for this Tampa offense. So what's the play call here? Actually, no, sorry. This is now 3rd and goal. It was 2nd and inches, I believe. That will take us to the 2-minute warning here. But sorry, so that first run play from Bucky Irving so Bucky Irving picked up about 9. That brought up about 2nd and inches. And then his run from about the 5 made it 1st and goal once again. So now we've got 3rd and goal after the 2nd run play from Bucky Irving got stuffed. That Rashad White swing pass, or quick screen kind of check down to Rashad White went for a loss of 2. So it'll be 3rd and goal. 2-minute warning now, and still waiting to come back. Yeah, having games on Twitch is actually super, super nice, and I definitely appreciate having it. Obviously when you can, having to pay to watch the team you want isn't great, especially with the price point they put it at. But hey, beggars can't be choosers, so I'll take it. I'll take the games that I can get, and again, looking forward to it. And again, if you are just dropping by, definitely would appreciate if you are enjoying yourself. If you do hit that like button, I gotta at least try and get that plug in. I know you probably hate it, especially if you're new, that the first thing that I'm doing is you drop in is plug the stream, but I would really appreciate it. It would certainly help my ego. So if that's enough for you to drop a like, thank you very much. And hopefully you're still enjoying this regardless. But again, hope you are doing well. Still here at commercial, just inside the 2-minute warning. We are looking at player of the week as well, which is going to go to Derrick Henry. Got a big day against the Bills. I'm not salty being a Steeler fan that we have to play him twice a year. But that's definitely not super enjoyable. But we are coming out of this commercial break here. So inside of 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. It will be very interesting as well to see if we are if Tampa does believe we're in a 4-down situation as of this point. But 3rd and goal here from the 4, Mayfield in the shotgun. It's going to be 2 wide receivers either side. It's going to be Rashad White to his right. Mayfield, quick rollout to the right. He's going to fire towards the end zone. It's caught for the touchdown. That's Sterling Shepard into the end zone for the catch. And Tampa finds their way into the end zone. And we're up over 20. It's 23-17 Buccaneers. Extra point coming as they go 82 yards in 4 minutes and 21 seconds to put another 6 points on the board with a goal to make it 7. Yeah, Sterling Shepard definitely was not a name I thought I'd be mentioning tonight. But, hey, you never know some days in the NFL. But McLaughlin lined up to kick this extra point. And it's good. So 24-17 Tampa Bay, who, remember, gets the ball back to start the second half. And, of course, we haven't seen the punters tonight either from either side. So been all scoring so far. But yeah, Sterling Shepard just getting a nice break on that designed rollout for Mayfield. Great throw as well to get it in there. And it was Phillips who made that great open field tackle on... Actually, no, sorry, it was not Phillips on the coverage. He had the underneath guy. That was Hamilton Sr. On the coverage there. Let me find your proper name so I can... Yeah, Antonio Hamilton Sr., the backup nickelback, because, of course, Alfred D. went out with injury a little bit earlier in this one. I like it how on stream you can tell when I'm checking the depth chart, because I get probably too close to the screen, but screw it. It's scuffed streams. Who cares? Oh, but 1:56 left to go in the half. So Atlanta probably going to try to stretch this field See if they can find a way to respond. But the kick is now away once again. And once again, we won't see another Atlanta return, as this one going to go out the back of the end zone for another touchback. Baker, been very efficient, hasn't made mistakes. And that's not to say that Cousins has made any mistakes either. It's just, again, it's been special teams has been the difference. So Mayfield, first game with 3 touchdown passes in the first half since 2020 in week 13. So he's come out on fire here to start this one. But Kirk Cousins now, once again, out of the pistol, going to bring London across the formation to the far side. Takes snap, 4-man rush. Cousins looking, going to fire up over the middle and through the hands of Ray McLeod. Looking for him on a little drag route over the middle. It's going to be incomplete. So 1:51 left to go in the quarter. But yeah, Cousins 16 of 21 for 214 and 2 scores already in this one. Bijan Robinson only 7 carries for 18 yards on the ground, and Drake London 3 catches for 38 yards and a score. I believe that Kyle Pitts is their leading receiver at 3 catches for, I want to say, about 60 yards. And he'll go in formation to the far side. Cousins and the shotgun takes snap, looking right, going to fire in the direction of Drake London, who's going to stay on his feet up at around the 40. That'll be enough to pick up the first down here. As he bounced off the tackle, managed to stay on his feet and still pick up 10. So clock continuing to roll as he goes down inbounds. So we are looking at a quick replay here. Yeah, got that ball at about 39. Stayed on his feet. Was able to use Izier, I-Z-I-E-R, however you pronounce that one. Was able to stay on his feet and pick that one up. And yeah, shoulder didn't go down, no elbow, no knee. Bam, managed to stay on his feet. Picks up an extra yard or 2 before he ends up going down, but does pick up the first down. They are reviewing it here, so Atlanta getting lucky, getting a quick stoppage, just so that way they can confirm the spot, as well as the timing. But 1:31 left to go in the half, and Atlanta getting what's practically a free timeout here. But yeah, quick review there, and so the ruling on the field stands. And that will be a first down for Atlanta, so they'll get up to the line quickly here. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their 40. Again, at this point, Atlanta really just probably looking to get points on the board. Clock now rolling. Cousins in the shotgun. Robinson lined up to his right. Takes step. 4-man rush. Looking left. Fires. Finds his man. That's Drake London once again. That'll be enough for about 7 yards on a quick little slot out route. So clock continuing to roll. 1:15 now to go in the quarter. 2nd down and 3 from basically on the logo. Takes snap quickly. 4-man rush again for Tampa. Cousins looking. Going to go left to Bijan Robinson. Going to be made first contact behind the line of scrimmage. Robinson sheds the tackle, and that's enough to get out of bounds with a minute left to go in this one. So Atlanta into Tampa territory. I believe Bijan getting down to about the 40, we'll call it the 46, 47 here. Don't remember exactly where he went out. Yeah, shedding the tackle from David before making his way out of bounds. But it is from the Tampa 47. Cousins in shotgun. Pitts in motion to the near side. Takes a snap. 4-man rush from Tampa. Cousins looking at a fire right complete to Ray McLeod up over the 40, which is where he's going to be tackled down. So this Atlanta offense continuing to find success in the pass game. 45 seconds left to play. Atlanta still not using any timeouts. 2nd down and 2 from the 40. Cousins takes snap. 4-man rush. Looking right. Quick out route to London once again. Stop throwing him the ball. I want to win fantasy. But it gets out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. So Atlanta now potentially with a chance to take a couple of shot plays here, especially with some timeouts. Have a couple of checkdowns as well. London 6 for 64 in this contest, in this first half, and of course that touchdown, which means of course he has 18 points already in PPR. No, I'm not salty. Pitts motioned further out to the far side. Cousins takes snap, looks right, fires. Going to go off the hands of Drake London, almost picked off by Jordan Whitehead on the deflection. Not sure if that got tipped on the way into London either, but we are looking at a replay here. And yeah, it actually did get slightly tipped by Jordan Whitehead. Put off just enough where Drake London wasn't able to put his hands on it. And Whitehead almost able to recover as it bounced off London and get back and makes the pick. But it is going to be 2nd and 10 now for Cousins here from the Tampa 31. Bijan lined up to his left, takes a snap, looking right. He's going to be sacked down at back at the 39. That's number 90 for Tampa. Coming off that left-hand edge, that's Logan Hall getting in there for the second Tampa Bay sack of the evening. And so it'll be timeout quickly taken by Atlanta. There was a Tampa Bay defender injured on the play, as I believe they had already called it. That was Yaya Diaby, who was a little bit shaken up and looked to be getting attended to. Yeah, Hall, big 8-9 yard loss there for Atlanta. So that'll bring up 3rd and 18 now. 24 seconds left to play in the half. So certainly enough time for Atlanta to take a couple of shots, but they got to go a long ways to pick up the first down. Down to about the 22. Cousins looking right, fires, gonna miss Darnell Mooney, and so that'll bring up 4th down. No gain. So we saw Younghoe Koo hit from close to this distance here earlier on in this game. 19 seconds left to go. So clock is stopped. And I think they're going to let the play clock run all the way down here. Just make sure they're set up properly. Actually, no, it's going to be the punt unit. It's going to be the punt unit for Atlanta with 19 seconds left to go here in the quarter. I think Cousins unhappy with the play call there. But it will be the first punt of the game here. So Pinion's had to set down his mimosa and Kindle. And he'll come out to punt, not having the night off. Takes snap, and the punt is away. Fair catch called for down inside the 5 and be fielded at about the 3. And so Tampa, I get 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. I wouldn't be surprised if they do go ahead and just take a quick kneel down from here and send us to halftime. So I'm going to get prepared here. Mike Evans jogging to the locker room a little bit early, so potentially just looking to get checked up on. And it is just going to be a kneel down from Tampa Bay, so it'll take us into halftime. So at the half, it's Tampa Bay 24, Atlanta 17? Wait, maybe not. Hold on, still the second quarter. They're talking. There's zeros on the clock. Are they going to make him kneel it down again? What happened? Okay, so we're not at halftime. We're going to replay a first down and 10. Because, I don't know, reasons? I think Baker Mayfield seems to be just as confused as the rest of us, so Tampa going to kneel it down for real this time. Did they just blow it dead again? Just run the clock. How hard was that? All right, so now we're at halftime. So yeah, I don't know what the referees were doing, but they were doing something. But why does it show 14 minutes left in the second now? It's halftime. What is happening? Show me the halftime graphics. Who is in charge of this game? The answer is Amazon, I think. But yeah, Buccaneers 24-17 as we make our way into the half. But yeah, only one punt in that first half, which definitely a bit of a surprise there. But we will look to get back underway. Of course, got the halftime show coming up next. Matt Ryan as well being inducted into the Ring of Honor. So I'm sure we'll get a nice little view of that. Yeah, it is. It is halftime. So again, hope you've been enjoying it. I probably should figure out food now, shouldn't I? Because I've eaten like a bowl of fruit since I got back. And I don't know. Actually, I don't know with the microphone if you can still hear me from over here. Of course, I don't have soundproofing, and it's not like a brilliant microphone. So it's like it's still there. And I guess the fun thing is, I can walk around and you can actually I can pull up this thing to check. I can actually test this instead of talking about it because I actually have OBS. Actually, you can hear me pretty well. So that's a good surprise there. I'm not super quiet. Of course, you can hear me significantly better as I get closer, but hey, we'll figure things out. Now I need to figure out what I'm eating. So, if you'll excuse me. Again, if you are dropping by, I'll be back over in just a second. Screw it. It's the end of the night. I'm going to put some butter and some brown sugar on a piece of bread and call it a night because it's simple and not that, it's not that much work and, can have some fun with it. Oh yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying yourself. But, yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm a terrible dancer, so I won't make you deal with that. But, yeah. Let's see. There's a towel. Oh, it's right here. Ooh, try not to sneeze there. I'm pretty sure I have chat turned on. Do I have chat turned on? I hope I do. Participants. No. Oh, am I buffering at all? I don't think I am. But, let's see. I just want to make sure that if anybody does want to chat, that it is like set up so that it can do that. Customization. Again, reverse. Okay, yeah, so it is. Okay, yeah, so anyone can send messages. So we're all good there. Yeah, again, still enjoying this one. 24-17 at half. Again, hopefully you're doing well on this Thursday evening, wherever you might be. If you are just dropping in, once again, welcome to one of the most scuffed commentaries on the internet. I'm glad you graced me briefly with dropping by. Of course, this game live on Twitch if you want to watch along with me. It is kind of the point of doing this commentary. Though I do appreciate it as well if you just want to use me as a bit of radio. So it's always good. Definitely has some fun memories of listening to that. So if my voice isn't grating enough where you enjoy listening to it, definitely stick around. I'll be over in just a sec, so that way we can take a look at some of the stats through the first quarter, the first half. It's tired. I'm late. Allow me. I also realize that I'm literally talking to a camera, and no, the irony is not lost on me. But yeah, hey. Hopefully it's still a good time. So, I'm going to spread that out. But yeah, I'm literally just having bread with some butter and some brown sugar because it tastes good and isn't, and I just need fuel at this point to keep going. I could also probably use some more water, so I'll do that over here. Yeah, I do. But, yeah, again, don't know where you're watching from. If you are an Atlanta or a Tampa fan, definitely let me know. We are seeing we are seeing a couple of replays here. But yeah, lots of one-on-one coverage from this Tampa defense. At least in some of this stuff we're seeing from Richard Sherman in the halftime show. But Yeah. Godwin, 3 of 34 through the air. Drake London, 6 for 64 and a touchdown. Before I actually dig into that, I have a sitting where I can look at stats, I believe. So give me a second. Because I have. Yes, I do have that turned on. Let's go. All right. So let's open you up. All right. Yeah, if you give me a second. Let's see, where are we at? ESPN. Yep, there we go. And box score. Yep, there we go. All right. So we'll jump over to that real quick then, and we'll go ahead and drag that up here. So yeah, ignore that for a second. But yeah, I mean, so far today, again, I will disappear for a quick second, but here are your stats so far. Kirk Cousins already over 250 yards on the day. He's been very, very good. As of so far, of course, has been sacked twice, but really hasn't put a foot wrong so far. Also, those 2 touchdowns, of course. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't say it's his fault that this Atlanta side is down at the half. Obviously, had a couple of mistakes in there. Obviously, that intentional grounding was a big thing. But this run game for Atlanta has really not gotten going, only averaging 3.3 a carry and only handed the ball off 8 times. But when your pass game is working like it is, when you got 253 yards through the air, yeah, I think it's definitely hard to not keep going back to it. Meanwhile, Tampa, much more balanced attack, and I think less yards overall, if my math is correct, which it is, yeah. So Tampa only about 220 yards of offense in total. Meanwhile, Atlanta over 250 total if you include those sacks there. But yeah, again, special teams has been the big thing for the Bucs. Obviously, 10 for 91 on the ground. Have been fairly consistent there. Hold on, what? Are people here and hold on. I'm literally going over stats. Are people here? I got pinged in Discord. Did something happen? Am I missing things? Hold on. Holy shit, it's a Grossi raid. What the hell? Hi. I'm sorry I missed you. I didn't have the stream up and it went down on my end. Hey, what's up, guys? But definitely love to see you guys. Thank you for dropping by. Holy crap. So I did not expect this going on. But yeah, Patrick, Molstar, Michael. But yeah, thank you everybody, of course, for dropping by. I did not expect this coming for a game when I'm doing Bucs Falcons, especially as a Steeler fan. But yeah, much love. Proud member of the posse. So hi, Tom. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, again, appreciate you hitting the like button. But more importantly, if you're in my chat and you're not subscribed to Tom and you're not in the Discord, go fix that right now. It's only actually no, because the Discord thing is with money, but get this man to 1 million. Like, please go get this man to 1 million. He deserves it. And now the police are showing up. What the hell is going on? I was not prepared for this. These are very scuffed. I would very much appreciate subscribers. I don't know what's going on. I was not prepared. I've been doing this in front of like 3 people the entire time, and one is me on my phone, just to make sure that the stream doesn't go down. But yeah, I got a Grossi raid. I got a police raid. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, sub to Tom. Yeah, gotta run. Damn it, it's the IRS. They figured out that we're not doing taxes. Shit. But yeah, raids on raids on raids. But yeah, definitely would appreciate a subscribe here if you haven't done so. The posse has people everywhere. What's up, Sam? I see you in here, so love to see you. But yeah, of course, been around, been a subscriber for a while. Thank you, Mark. But yeah, definitely would appreciate subs. Feel free to drop back in at any time. Yeah, never mess with the IRS. Yeah, Grossi raid, IRS raid. Definitely love to see it and appreciate dropping by. And again, hey, what's up, Luke? How are you? Jeremiah's in here as well. But yeah, if you're not subbed to Tom already and you're in my chat, go fix that. Especially you, Jonathan. I'm looking at you. You heard me. I know you live in Canada, but still subscribe to him. I don't know. This is how you know I've lost it. But yeah, thank you, Shifty. But yeah, all right. But yeah, again, thank you for dropping by. We are looking to actually no, they're still doing the Matt Ryan ceremony. So, but yeah, thank you, of course, everybody for dropping by. I'm just trying to make sure that my stuff doesn't go down. Yeah, I was in the middle. Was it? Again, thank you, Braden, if you're still here, for dropping by and letting me know that I was being raided. I was not ready at all. So yeah, thank you to Braden for letting me know so that I can switch back over to my camera. But yeah, definitely great to see. Looking forward to hopefully meeting a bunch of you, whether it's at the Green Bay draft or a future Grossi fan meetup. Sadly, I couldn't go to 30 and 30. But yeah, again, looking forward to it. So yeah, and again, definitely appreciate all the subscriptions. Definitely feel free to jump back in at any point. I'm actually up to looking at 60 on my end, EF, which is I was at like 13 doing this stream. So that was I knew it was like, I started, doing these commentaries due to a mix of like, Tom and Tree and also a buddy who's Formula Jonah in there. Yeah, Sam, I'm definitely going to be there probably for day 1 and day 2, especially since it's only about a 2-hour drive up. So I'm definitely going to be looking to, meet you. I'm sure there'll be a ton of people up there as well. So definitely looking forward to that. Jeremiah, I know the Strouds are dangerous, but we also have Steeler bullshit. So who knows what could happen? Just don't look at last year. Last year didn't happen. They didn't absolutely demolish us last year. Right now we're worried about Dallas. So yeah, Luke, I'm doing well. Hopefully you are as well. But yeah, again, just looking to enjoy the night. Hanging out on a Thursday. Yeah, the FBI raid from 42 Nation as well is here. Yeah, last year did not happen. I mean, hey, we made the playoffs, so we are looking to get back to the third quarter. So again, would appreciate if you do stick around, even if you throw me on mute up there. Definitely would be appreciative of the views. EF Comedy, definitely, I'm not as concerned about Dallas as I have been in recent years. I'll also be live for that one, so would appreciate if you drop by for that one as well, even if it's just a drop in to say hi. But yeah, we are looking to get back underway. Again, would appreciate if you do stick around, keep the stream up, even if it's just on mute. And I know a bunch of you came from Tom. Hey, Dennis, Steelers, of course, are gonna Super Bowl, at least in marketing. Yeah, you'll probably see me going a little bit more nuts for that one. But yeah, definitely wasn't ready for of all of the streams that I thought Tom. I know Tom. Obviously, I know Tom does raids. I do this because I'm watching football anyways. What the hell? Let's talk about it. And so hopefully you'll enjoy that. I might try and start putting out a couple of videos here and there as well, and we'll see where it goes. So, but yeah, 42 said hike. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for dropping by, my man. Definitely appreciate it. So, and definitely feel free to jump in every now and again. But the kick is away from Younghoe Koo, so the third quarter is getting underway. So I've been so turned around by the raid that I forgot to do this, and it's a great return once again from this Tampa special teams unit. They're going to get up to about the 38-yard line as we look to get underway here in the third quarter. But yeah, I think it's certainly possible, especially because Dallas is super banged up on defense. But again, it's going to come down to, do the Steelers start off like we did against Indianapolis and come out slow and have to claw back towards the end? How does the O-line mesh with some more injuries in there, as well as a couple other things? But Baker Mayfield now in shotgun from the Bucs 37, Going to fake the screen to hand off to Rachaad White going up the middle. He's going to fall forward and only pick up about 2. Up to thank you, Quentin, of course, for the sub. I feel like I should probably have some sort of notification if somebody does like jump in or sub, but I don't know how to do that. Actually, no, there may have been a fumble. There's a scrum in there. I looked away because it looked like Rachaad White held on to that football and the camera cut away. It does look like they're motioning for second down, though. So they're pulling him out the bottom of the pile. They are highlighting Grady Jarrett here. So let's see what happened. Oh no, it looked like that ball came out very late. Actually, no, yeah, that was a fumble. It does seem like it was still recovered by Tampa Bay here. So Tampa is going to hold on to this football. Yeah, I definitely going to Baker from shotgun, pump fake, 2nd and 8 over the middle is going to be complete to Chris Godwin. That's going to be a pickup of about 7. Flag on the play, though. So this one likely coming back. And I got to learn this whole streaming thing now that more people are here. Holy crap. Once again, yeah, thank you for everybody dropping by. It is going to be a holding call on the offense. That's going to be on School. That's going to be on, who is that? What's your name? Justin School, the backup right tackle, as their starter is injured, who is going to get called for that holding. So it's going to be 2nd down and 18 now. It also looks like Mike Evans a little bit shaken up. He's on the sideline, but Mayfield now out of shotgun. 2nd and 18 from the 29. A little bit of an awkward snap, but it's going to be dumped off to the left to Rachaad White, who's going to be tripped up in the backfield. He's going to go down. Sorry, it was at the 29 where the snap was from. He's going to lose about 3 back to the 26. So it's going to be 3rd down and 21. Evans, though, checking back into the game after coming up a little bit injured. Yeah, not a great snap from Graham Barton, the rookie out of Duke. That one I know because I wanted him to be a Steeler. But it's going to bring 3rd down and 20 now. So they're getting loud in Atlanta. And this would, of course, be the first stop of the game for this Atlanta defense. Down 7 here in the 3rd quarter, just under 13 minutes to play. Trips bunch to Mayfield left in the shotgun. Takes snap, only 3-man rush here from Atlanta. Bringing pressure off the edge. Mayfield evades a sack, scrambles to his right. Is going to take off running up over the 30 to going to get knocked out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. The Tampa sideline looking for a flag, and they're going to get it, surprisingly. So that was a very late flag. Do you have a Discord? I myself don't have a Discord server. I may at some point here in the future. That's not an unnecessary roughness call. I mean, he's given himself up there, but like it's not obvious. And Mayfield, if anything, lowers his shoulder into it. Okay, no, they picked up the flag. But yeah, I myself do not have a Discord server. If I do, I'll definitely throw it in chat. But yeah, of course, definitely thank you as always for dropping in, even if you do. But yeah, again, especially with this kind of just being a side hobby, and for me, quintupling in subscribers in like 5 minutes. It's more of like just kind of a fun kind of hobby thing that I do. But hey, at some point, maybe I will set up a Discord server, and hopefully you can join in and we can chat there. But it's going to be Tampa's first punt of the game. A little bit of pressure in Gill's face as he gets it away, but it's going to be fair caught back at the 20. So that's where Atlanta will take back over. So we've seen the first action of the game from both punters on the last 2 drives. But it's going to be Atlanta football when we come back. And if you'll excuse me for a second, I need to thank some people for dropping in, because that came out of nowhere. I need to thank Braden. If I don't know if you're still in chat, but thank you for letting me know. All right. One sec. I need to thank the person who let me know that Tom was here, because I was not prepared. Because that was about the least ready I was for that to happen, because it just came out. It was like, yeah, I'll look at stats. I'll just talk for for anybody who's listening in. But yeah, of course. Again, thank you for dropping in. Definitely hope you're enjoying. Definitely hit that like button down below if you haven't already. And of course, thank you to the tons of people who already have. I definitely did not see this coming. But yeah, we are at commercial once again. Tampa Bay punting away for the first time today. So Atlanta going to be taking over from their own 20 when we come back. But yeah, again, hopefully you are doing well. But yeah, definitely gonna have a big smile on my face for the rest of the night because yeah. Again, hopefully y'all continue to do well. Yeah, I did not expect to hit 157 likes on this video, or just like with a Grossi raid, just because it was like, it's a Thursday night. I'm gonna be watching it. Let's enjoy it. And I got slapped with the posse. No, do not take that out of context. But yeah, it does look like we are about to come out of commercial here in just the next couple of minutes. As yeah, definitely looking at Hurricane Helene relief. Had to pause your stream so then it lines up. Yeah, I know that is definitely the one downside of streaming is that you got to pause a little bit to get it line up just right, just because of stream delay. Because depending on how you're watching, it might be delayed. I'm watching it on Twitch. Cousins under center, fakes the handoff, going to stand in the pocket, going to go down the left-hand sideline. Intended for Darnell Mooney. It looked a little bit like Dean was in there a little bit early, but that ball's going to fall incomplete. Stop with Posse and 42 Nation as well. 42 set. I'll definitely be sure to come by and hit your stream with a like as well. Of course, thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't pass interference call. It was, there was a lot of contact there at the early point of that one, but no penalty called. So it'll be 2nd and 10 now. Atlanta from the 20. Cousins in the pistol. 4-man rush. Pocket collapsing. He's going to go down the right-hand side now. That one's going to be complete to Drake London for a big gain. That's about a 30-yard completion up over the 50 and into Tampa territory. That's down to the 49 with the completion to Drake London. And so this Atlanta passing game getting right back to work. And that was with a quickly tightening pocket. Cousins coming under pressure from both sides. Stood in there, found the one-on-one he wanted, and just putting it right on Drake London. So this Atlanta offense, once again, starting to look threatening. That puts Cousins at 280 yards? It puts Drake London at 7 for 95 on the day. But Algier takes the handoff. He's going to get up over the Tampa 45, down to the 44. So we'll call that a pickup of about 5 or 6 yards. So it should be 2nd down in about 5 or 6. So Atlanta may be hoping to establish that run game a little bit better here in the second half. Of course, going to be waiting to see as well exactly what goes down here. Because, still, of course, a lot of time to play. Only a 1-possession game for Atlanta right now. But yeah, Atlanta only about, 20 yards of rushing in the first half. As there is a player who is slow to get up. That is number 54, that's Levante David, shaken up after that one. Was helped to his feet, but went down pretty quickly. Oh, okay, so not a great block there from the center. Dove right at his legs. That was Chris Lindstrom, the guard. I'm more than a little squeamish when it comes to, knees, because especially after having, one of those, okay, it wasn't like a major knee injury. It was literally just somebody fell backwards onto my leg and it went. But I'm fairly squeamish around knees. We'll leave it at that. Who do you think is going to win the South? I think it's going to be a close fight. I think it's going to be a close fight between everybody except the Panthers at this point, or at least that's how it's looking to be. Obviously, Saints and Falcons went down to the wire, as we do have a false start called on Atlanta with 10:59 left to go in the third. That call is on Bergeron, number 65. But yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a toss-up just because I think because obviously the NFC South was very tight last year, even though it was kind of mid division. Cousins in the pistol here. Algier lined up behind him, working from the 49. I'll come back to that question in a sec, but it'll be second down and 10 here. Going to send two receivers in motion out further. Play clock winding down. 2 seconds. Going to take the snap. Drop back. Looking right. Going to fire. And that ball is going to be broken up by Darnell Mooney, actually, as it almost got picked off by number 27 for Tampa Bay. That is Zion McCollum on the coverage. But yeah, I think if you're going to bet on somebody to win the NFC South right now, I would have to say that it would be the Buccaneers, just because I think they've looked the strongest so far. As Cousins takes snap out of shotgun, dropping back, scanning the field, going to fire over the middle, finds Kyle Pitts. But that's only going to be a pickup of about 7 yards, so that's going to be 4th down and 3. Sorry about you. I mean, it was a while ago, so it's not too bad at this point. And luckily it was non-surgical, but it's still, again, I feel like anytime you get like an injury of any sort, as Atlanta going hurry up here on 4th and 3, Cousins in shotgun, 4-man rush for Tampa. Cousins looking, he's going to fire wildly. That's going to be complete to Darnell Mooney at the 30. Gives a little shake, enough for a 1st down. He's going to be wrestled out of bounds back at the 28. But yeah, I feel like, and it's something you can say for anybody who kind of has a pretty significant injury of, it obviously is something that it's a feeling that you definitely remember. And I'm already going to be a little bit squeamish about that. And that pass from Cousins looked like a throwaway almost for a second. But good work from this Atlanta offense to convert on 4th and 3. But yeah, fully healed now. Which one was it? It was this one. So yeah, fully healed. So all good. But Cousins once again out of the pistol, going to bring Mooney in motion to the far side. Going to swing it out to him. He's going to get only about 3 yards there before he's knocked down by, I believe that was Jordan Whitehead on the tackle. So it'll be 2nd down and 7, 9, 10, about left to go in the 3rd quarter. So this quarter moving a lot faster than the first 2. Of course, we saw a lot more scoring in those first 2. So it'll be 2nd and 8 here, 8:56, 8:55, 8:54 if you are looking to sync up. But this Atlanta drive, 7 plays, 54 yards already. And that's 2nd and 8 from the Tampa 26. Kind of a bit of an empty set from Cousins. Pressure up the middle. Hit as he throws. Finds Kyle Pitts, who's going to pick up that 1st down and about 1 or 2 more yards. They are going to mark him down at what looks to be about the 24-yard line. But that will be enough for a 1st down. Yeah, Cousins had pressure in his face. Got hit as he got rid of that football. Yeah, quick safety blitz. But yeah, good anticipation from Cousins. Hits Kyle Pitts just in the breakout. That was number 43 on the coverage. That was Chris Braswell, another rookie on that defensive side of the ball. But Cousins on the pistol, bringing McLeod a bit closer to the near side. Going to actually toss out a screen to him. Only going to pick up about 2 yards, though, before he's tackled by Ezian. Flag comes in a little bit late, though. So we'll have to wait and see what happens here. Refs discussing what happened there. But yeah, it was about a 2 or 3 yard pickup on the screen out to McLeod there as it stands. So an eligible receiver downfield, that penalty is declined. It's going to be pass interference on the offense, though. So it seemed to be a bit more of a, I don't think the pass was backwards enough, or it was still an ineligible receiver downfield. That offensive pass interference call came on Kadero Hodge, and that, of course, was the penalty that was accepted. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what exactly the call was there. I think it was because it was a forward pass on the screen that did come up. But that means it will be 1st and 20 here for this Atlanta offense. Under 8 minutes left to go. A tie would be very funny. But from the 27, going to be a handoff to Bijan Robinson, working up the middle, or the 25, going to make his way to about the 23. So it'll be a pickup of about 6 yards here on 1st down. So it should be about 2nd down and 14 here. And so it is a pickup of 6 as we cross the halfway point in the 1st quarter, or in the in the first quarter of the second half. That's how you can tell. It's tired. I am late. But yeah, Cousins now working out of the shotgun. Running back lined up to his right. Second and 14. 7:14 to go in the third. 4-man rush for Tampa. Cousins looks back, scanning, pressure, and he's going to be ripped down by number 98. So for the third sack of the day, that was Nelson. Where's your name? Nelson. I don't know your name. I got to search the depth chart. Anthony Nelson. Sorry, the outside backer on the sack there. So Atlanta picking up their third sack of the ball game. So now it'll be third down and 22. Cousins out of the shotgun once again, this time from the Tampa 30. Tampa showing blitz, going to drop into coverage. 4-man rush. Cousins looking, fires to the right, going to be dropped by Darnell Mooney. That was only down at about the 11 as well. But that'll bring up fourth down now with 6:26 left to play in the fourth quarter. Hate the Falcons and dislike the Bucs. I think that's definitely fair. I definitely, believe me, I'm an AFC North fan. You can say you're a fan of a division rival, and I automatically assume you absolutely despise your division rivals. As Younghoe Koo line it for a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Of course, this is where they set up their PATs from, so we'll see if he has better luck here. Kick is up. And that one's right down the middle, so it's going to be 24-20. Tampa now, as we should be heading into commercial break. Yeah, Younghoe Koo, the big one, but yeah, showing a replay of that Darnell Mooney attempted reception. Yeah, just bounced off his hands and his chest. But yeah, one hand sack. Yeah, it was a pretty good one as well. I thought it looked for a second like he was gonna get called for a horse collar tackle. But was able to drag him down. Grown man play. But yeah, again, if I will definitely be streaming divisional games, and I will celebrate significantly if we manage to go 6-1 in the division again. And if that math doesn't add up, it's because our the game we lost to the Browns is also the game that got Mike Canada fired. So last year we went 6-1 in the division. One second, just trying to find. I got pinged in Discord again during that break, but still at commercial break. Yeah, past the halfway mark in the third quarter. But yeah, big drive there for an Atlanta field goal. So we'll see if Tampa can find a way to respond here. Of course, definitely will be interesting to see. Again, Tampa special teams has really been that difference maker so far. But of course, even if we take away field goal misses, still be a 24-23 Tampa lead at that point after the miss offsides and miss from Younghoe Koo in that first quarter. But yeah, Baker's been pretty impressive. It's been a lot of stuff. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, definitely gonna have to look back at some stuff again. Still at commercial. Seahawks Niners could be a good one. I might do that game too. Obviously, I will not expect 155 likes and 47 subscribers. Which again, thank you so much. This was again not something that I expected to come, and also a face reveal for a whole bunch of posse people. We are coming out of commercial now. So getting ready to get back underway. We've seen a lot of these aquarium shots so far in this one. But also looking at Ludacris up in the crowd. Ludacris, it's ludicrous. But the kick from Koo is away. This one going to go deep enough into the end zone where it's not going to be returned by Bucky Irving. And so this Tampa offense going to come back out and take over with 6:21 left to go in the third quarter. Are you streaming next Monday night? What is next? What are the Monday Night Football games? I might be. Let's see. You can tell how far ahead I plan these things because I decided I was streaming like when I was on my run. um, luckily I still had some stuff set up just in case. New Orleans, Kansas City. That I very well might. Especially since both that should be competitive. Mayfield going to fake the pitch going left. He's going to go over the middle. He's going to find Chris Godwin up to 45, 50. Ball punched loose. It's going to be a scramble, but I think Mike Evans dove on it at the 49. I believe that was AJ Terrell potentially with the punch there, but good work from Chris Evans, Mike Evans, to be able to pick that one up. But yeah, I very well might stream Monday night for that Saints Chiefs game because that should be an interesting one. I do want to try to do like 2 or 3 a week once we kind of get rolling, but we're kind of going to see here. So Tampa, once again, now from the Atlanta 49. Mayfield under center, going to fake the handoff, roll to his right, quick pass out to Godwin once again, who's going to pick up about 10 yards before he's knocked out of bounds at the Atlanta 39. So under 5.5 to play, and that's going to be another first down. But yeah, the Atlanta Falcons pressure rate has really not been good. Last so far in pressure rate this season, and only 22.4%. Thanks to Next Gen Stats, powered by AWS, showing Matthew Judon on the sideline as well. So we'll see how much a difference he can make since he got signed. Clearly hasn't been too much, though. Mayfield going to hand off to Bucky Irving, running up the middle, but he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So that'll make it 2nd down and 10 here. Didn't quite see who was in there on the tackle. Bucky Irving has been pretty solid today as well. Obviously hasn't gotten a lot of touches, as it's not really been needed. But certainly been good to see. But yeah, it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. 4:36, 4:35, 4:34 to go in the third quarter. But it will be 2nd down and 10. Mayfield in the shotgun. Irving lined up to his left, sends Otten to the near side. Going to be pressure up the middle. Mayfield scrambling, avoiding the sack over the 35. Going to break a tackle. Going to try to run through a guy. He'll end up picking up, I think it'll be just short of the line of scrimmage. A little bit of pushing and shoving. And John after the play. No, Sterling Shepard getting in somebody's face. But good work from Baker Mayfield to avoid the sack. It'll be 3rd down and look to be less than a yard. It's going to be a defensive game. I think the Saints are going to be 2-3. They're 2-2 right now, I think. It's going to be a jet sweep this time to Chris Godwin. He's going to get enough to get the first down. He's actually going to run over Sterling Shepard, but he is going to pick it up. There is a flag on the play, though, for a late hit, I think, as Chris Godwin did get hit pretty late. So starting to get chippy here in this third quarter. Was definitely enough for the first down. Raheem Morris actually is the one who's John at that O-line. But yeah, Chris Godwin runs over Sterling Shepard and then, gets laid out by number 40, who I think is going to get called for the unnecessary roughness here. And this one makes more sense. That's J.D. Bertrand, the rookie, getting flagged for that one. But yeah, I think, I think Saints Chiefs, I feel like, especially because the Saints have been, obviously Saints started off super, super hot to start this season. But the Chiefs have been, Chiefs are still 4-0, but they haven't looked super impressive coming out of the gate. So of course we'll have to wait and see on that front, but it will be 1st and 10 for Tampa once again, as they do get that extra half of the distance to the goal. So it'll be from the 13 now, 3:44, 3:43, 3:42 left to go in the quarter. Mayfield out of shotgun. Actually, 3 wide receivers lined up to his right. Motions Godwin a little bit in closer. Still remains 3 wide receivers to his right. Takes snap, hands it off to Irving, running left. He's going to be met in the backfield and tackled for a loss of 1. That's going to be Grady Jarrett on the tackle for loss. That'll bring up 2nd down and 11. That tackle made back at the 15. On that little, they pulled 2 guys running left. Barton just got beat by Jarrett rather quickly, and Irving nowhere to really go. But yeah, I think Saints Chiefs will probably be an interesting one, so I'll probably try and stream that one. But yeah, Mayfield now empty set In shotgun, 3 wide receivers to the near side. Takes snap. 4-man rush from Atlanta. Pressure coming. Goes over the middle to Cade Otton. That'll be enough for a pickup of about 7. So it'll make it third and a much more manageable 3 here. As we cross under 2:35 left to go in the third. But yeah, 3rd down and 3 from deep inside Atlanta territory here for the Buccaneers. 7 plays, 64 yards so far on this Tampa Bay drive. Of course, helped out a little bit by that unnecessary roughness penalty, picking up an extra about 12 or 13 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 here. 2:13 on the clock. Mayfield actually Rashad White stays close to him. Bunch trips left. Mayfield, 3-man rush. Looking, pressure up the middle, and he's going to be sacked down at the 15. And Mayfield looked to be in a lot of pain. Immediately looked to grab at his knee. So that looked unpleasant. Yeah, Mayfield showing pain immediately as he got wrapped up. He is walking off pretty comfortably. It was Onyemata on the sack. So it's Graham Barton just getting beat again as he's left one-on-one. But yeah, definitely looked unpleasant for Mayfield. But the field goal attempt coming for McLaughlin, and he's going to drive it right through. So just like that, it's back to a 7-point game as Tampa goes up 27-20. Baker, though, able to walk off the field, make his way to the sideline. Looks like he's being checked out now. And does look like he's all right. Just was seemingly a little bit uncomfortable. So it's 27-20 going in to another break. But yeah, in the commercial, definitely this third quarter has definitely slowed down a lot. I know, definitely kind of, I think, what we could have expected to see going into this third quarter. I think that, again, to be expected. We saw loads of offense in that first half, and we knew the defense would have to come out, make adjustments, figure out a way to stop both high-flying offenses. And so far, it's still been Tampa. Obviously, they've now traded field goals. It definitely looked like it could have been potentially. I think because I think ACL is the outside, so I think with how he went down there, it would be MCL. I think more likely, just because it. And again, I studied I studied finance in university. I did not study biology, so I only know so much. But I think MCL is the inside one, and if your knee buckles inwards, that's the one that tends to go. I'm not sure exactly, and it differs from case to case. But again, it looked like he was okay. I assume that they're going to have the trainers come over and look at him during this break in the action. Of course, still at commercial. If you couldn't tell by my face lighting up like a Christmas tree. Yeah, I think it did look like he was just more uncomfortable than anything. He was stamping with his foot at the end of that one, and it still looked to be all right. So we'll have to let's see. Did President Carter just have his 100th birthday? Oh, that's cool. It's still weird to think that Jimmy Carter is still alive. Is Jimmy Carter alive? Hold on. Let's not say that on camera before I know for sure. Jimmy Carter. Okay, Jimmy Carter is still alive. Oh, his birthday was 2 days ago. So it was so his birthday was on Tuesday. All right. Didn't know for sure. I didn't want to say, oh, hey, Jimmy Carter's alive. And nope, Jimmy Carter died on November 15th, 2019. But the kick is away once again. 1:17 left to go in the quarter. And this one going to go for another touchback. So once again, not seeing any Atlanta returns as Tampa special teams unit. Seeing their success, seeing their return team success, not wanting to take any chances here. And, again, I think both of these units have looked pretty strong tonight. Obviously Atlanta Has had some challenging opponents. Of course, two losses coming to the Chiefs and the Steelers, and playing the other games pretty well. And then the Bucs obviously had that. The Bucs loss to the Broncos is still something where it's like, wait, what? You look at that, and then they beat what? They beat the Eagles, they beat the Lions. I forget who else they beat, but Cousins in the pistol here. Bijan Robinson lined up behind him. Mooney in motion. Cousins going to take the drop, going to dish it out to Mooney. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but is only going to pick up about 1.5 yards before he's wrapped out of bounds by Dean. I have a lot of respect for Baker Mayfield. He is standing on the sidelines pretty comfortably. Of course, was hobbling. He's been back on the bench. Yeah, we are seeing a bit of a replay here. Yeah, Onyemata might get fined for that. Oh, yeah, no, that looked. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Baker Mayfield. Cousins in the shotgun, 5-man rush for the Buccaneers. Cousins looking, pumping, firing over the middle, going to get broken up, though. That was 23. That was Smith. Let me find your full name. What's your full name? Nope, that is save. That is not find. That is Tyke Smith, who is back in the game on the coverage. But yeah, especially with how he performed in Cleveland, which when we play them, you'll hear my words on that franchise. But again, he was the best. I like if anybody has seen Urinating Trees summary of him is Cousins in shotgun, bunch trips right, Mooney motioned a bit further outside, 5-man rush once again for Tampa. Cousins over the middle, complete, going to be Ray McLeod up over midfield and down to the Tampa 46 for a nice little gain there, which looks like it'll be the end of the third quarter. But yeah, Mayfield, I think, is going to be underrated for a while because he has that cocky charisma around him that I think a Cleveland quarterback really needed. And he's, obviously got run out of town with an injury and because of the whole Deshaun Watson situation. But I think now he's really made a name for himself. And Atlanta actually going to try to get another snap off here before the end of the quarter. Going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan Robinson running left up where the 40. Going to break ship tackle. 35, 30, 25, 20. Almost fumbles. But it's going to get all the way down to the 27. And that will bring the third quarter to a close. And so at the end of 3, still a 7-point Tampa Bay advantage. So we'll go into the fourth quarter. Yeah, good work from Bijan to hold on to that football because that was a really nice punch thrown in there. But yeah, I mean, again, a lot of respect for Baker Mayfield. Definitely has been very gritty. Was very unlucky to get run out of Cleveland the way he did, and he's had a nice recovery. Obviously, struggled a little bit in Carolina. Went to LA, had a little bit of success there. Obviously, with a bit of a banged up unit around him, and now he's going to Tampa and is proven to be really successful. So we'll have to wait and see there. But Atlanta looking to find a way to respond. Just so that way I know, Tampa's backup quarterback is Kyle Trask, who I don't think we've seen any of. Has Kyle Trask played any NFL snaps? Kyle Trask stats. His career is 30% completion percentage or 23 yards, so not super promising. Oh, wait, no, is he a... Oh, no, he's a Buc. Yeah, it was September 8th against the Commanders, which was preseason, I believe. Yeah, we'll certainly have to wait and see. But yeah, into the fourth quarter we go, 27-20, the current score. And actually, I'm going to jump over to 42 said hike really quick. So that way I can show him some love. Yeah, I was still waiting to come out of commercial here. No, I'm not buying Madden College Football 25. It was definitely worth the price, and I'm not giving you more money, EA. Oh, wait, hold on. I pushed the mic down. There we go. Also, my microphone. We're very low tech. Yeah, I have a headset microphone and a webcam mic. It works. Not going to question it. But yeah, I think this one definitely looking to come down to the wire. I'm looking at is that the Planet Fitness ad where they have people lifting weights and it's just like, oh hey, the Planet Fitness one costs less. No, I'm not going to Planet Fitness, but we are coming out to start the fourth quarter after that long run from Bijan Robinson. So we'll see if Atlanta can find a way to capitalize here. They're now from the Tampa Bay 18 pistol formation. Bijan Robinson lined up in the backfield. Cousins takes snap, handoff to Bijan Robinson, running left, going to be up over the 15, going to continue to move those legs, going to stay on his feet, going to get down to about the 12 or 13-yard line. So a nice pickup there from Bijan Robinson once again. We're taking a look at next-gen stats as well here for yards after contact. He picked up a good bit there. He picked up about 25 there after making first contact. And he, of course, only had one other contact after that point. But it's going to be second down here. Bijan, 10 carries for 58 yards so far today. So it's been a pretty quiet day for him, but it's going to be 2nd and 4 now. Going to hand it off to him once again. Once again, running left. Going to get up over the 10 this time. Not quite to a first down. It looks like they'll mark him down at about the 10. So to make it third down at about 2 here. As the clock continues to wind. So again, definitely going to be interesting to see what happens here. Definitely going to have to see here. It is, I believe it's Antoine Winfield, who is a little bit shaken up there on that one. It is, Antoine Winfield is hurt. That's another Winfield. It's Jordan Whitehead. I saw a W in there and automatically assumed it was Whitfield. But yeah, it does look to be Jordan Whitehead. He may have taken a hit below the belt briefly. But he is briefly going to come off the field. So it is going to be 3rd down and 2. I believe that is Antoine Winfield on the sideline, as thankfully the depth chart that I have shows him as injured. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery. So this is going to be 3rd down and 2. 14:05 left to go in the game here. Bijan Robinson going to be subbed out of the game. So it'll be Tyler Algier checking in. Just don't throw it to Drake London, please. I can't go down more in fantasy. But they're going to break the huddle. Again, 3rd down and 2. Plenty of time on the play clock to get set. Pistol, once again, for Atlanta. McLeod motions to the far side. Cousins takes snap. Algier running right. He's going to be met in the backfield, and he's going to get nowhere. That's going to be a loss of about 3 yards there. I just stuffed immediately. That was Tron Shoika and Britt in there on the tackle. And that'll bring out this Atlanta field goal unit. Actually, no, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Going to go quickly here. 4th down and 4. Cousins looking left. Fires. Hits Darnell Mooney inside the 10. Down the 5. Cuts inside. Touchdown, Atlanta. Darnell Mooney on 4th and 4 finds his way into the end zone. And Atlanta now a PAT away from tying up this football game. But yeah, just a broken tackle there. Should have been tackled on first contact. But yeah, Darnell Mooney on an out route, just able to find the leverage that he wanted. Able to get it done. It was, shedded number 23 on the attempted tackle. Yeah, good throw from Cousins to put it on him. Definitely enough for the first down, and then able to just waltz into the end zone. The PAT from Koo is good. So we do have a tie game here with 13-18 left to go in the game. It's tied up at 27 apiece. Glad it wasn't more Drake London, because my fantasy isn't great. Yeah, and all of Atlanta is fired up here. Yeah, first touchdown in the second half. Took a while to see that first one pop up. But still waiting to see what exactly goes down. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch Tom's reaction. I'm gonna see thanks to everybody in the Discord for sure. But yeah. I'm also going to try to schedule streams so you'll know about 30 minutes to hopefully a little bit longer before. I can actually probably schedule. I won't schedule the Steelers one just that way it doesn't pop up in people's inboxes at this point. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing Steelers Cowboys. Also probably do Saints Chiefs as well. But definitely would appreciate if you do drop back in for any of those. Of course, thank you for dropping in at any point in this stream. It's very much appreciated. So I feel like I'm going to say that a lot in these streams because it's like, hey, it's just like, other people do it. Why can't I? So, who knows what could happen any given day. PC is dying, gonna restart it for sure. So see you in a bit, Jeremiah. Yeah, luckily I'm just lucky my laptop hasn't exploded. Luckily OBS is very solid. So definitely appreciate that one. Definitely appreciate OBS not being too taxing. Where I can just kind of sit here and enjoy it. And and honestly, if any of you are looking to get into streaming any sort of commentary, do it. Because you never know what could really happen for it. And the only way to get better is to try it. And maybe you try it, you don't like it, maybe you only do it for your team or every once in a while. But if you got a laptop, you got a camera, you got a mic, you got a lamp that's over there that gives enough lighting, you got somewhere to watch some games, that's all you need. So would highly recommend that. But we are coming out of commercial here. So going to be the Tampa offense taking back over. So we'll see. We should be able to see if Baker Mayfield is all good. The kick from Younghoe Koo is away, though. It's going to be out the back of the end zone, though, for a touchback. So the Tampa offense, once again, going to be taking over from the 30-yard line. And this Atlanta pass rush has been all right. They've had 0 pressures on 15 pass rushes. First half they weren't great. In the second half, they got a little bit more pressure. They've actually got 4 pressures and a sack on 7 rushes. So they've been significantly better. But Mayfield remains in the game. Rachaad White lined up to his right. Takes a snap, drops back, 4-man rush. Baker looking, fires over the middle, complete to Mike Evans. That's enough for a first down and a 12-yard gain. So up to the 42. So this Tampa offense looking to get back rolling. And Mike Evans? This is how you can tell it's the fourth quarter. Like I could get rid of that fourth quarter and you could tell what point in the game it is just based on how falling apart I am. It is going to be first and 10 from the 43 of Tampa. Man in motion across the formation. It's going to be fake the handoff to Rachaad White. Mayfield, pretty clean pocket. Going to step up, going to take off running. Upper the 45, over midfield, 45, 40. Going to step out of bounds. Down at the Atlanta 38-yard line. So Mayfield getting right back underway. Getting right back rolling. So the Tampa getting quick with 2 plays. Getting quickly back into a threatening scoring position. And Mayfield, clearly that knee's all right because he was able to take off and get running. Picked up, I want to say about 25, 30 yards on that scramble. Yeah, everybody picked up. He was able to do that. But going under center here, I believe that's Rachaad White in the single back behind him. Going to hand it off to him, running up the middle. Only going to pick up about a yard there. So to bring up second down and 9 now. 11:45 left to go in the game. Yeah, clock, of course, winding down. Yeah, Tampa, we haven't seen a whole ton of rushing plays in this one, but both teams are averaging a pretty good clip of yards per rush. Atlanta at 5, Tampa at 7. Of course, it's been due to a couple of big plays and not a lot of rushes as opposed to consistently getting 7-yard chunks every run. But it's going to be a 4-man rush here from Atlanta. Mayfield in the shotgun, going to quickly go out to his right, intended for Cade Otton, but that one's going to fall incomplete. So it'll bring up third down and 9 now with 11:13 left to go on the clock. But yeah, Atlanta getting loud once again. Trying to get into Baker's head as best they can, but Tampa still looking threatening here. We've seen them complete a couple of 3rd and longs here. Though it does look like Tampa is going to have to call timeouts. That's just going to pump up the crowd even more here. But yeah, timeout Buccaneers here with 11:13 left to go in the game as they're looking to get it cleared up on the sideline. But yeah, definitely a big play here. If we see a touchdown from Tampa Bay, that could very much change it. Could change the face of this game. Of course, Tampa looking to move to 4-1 here. And Atlanta wanting to keep from falling to 2-3. But certainly been a very competitive game, which is definitely great to see. Always love when you get one of those. But what is the play call here going to be from Todd Bowles' Buccaneers here on 3rd down and 9? Once again, 11:13 left to go in this one. Mayfield going to be in shotgun. It's going to be Rachaad White lined up to his right. Atlanta showing blitz. And they're going to bring it here. Mayfield looking left, under pressure, going to step up in the pocket, going to scramble left, going to keep running, but he's going to be tackled down at what I believe is the 35 of the Falcons. So he's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards there, which isn't going to be enough for the first down, but it's going to be at least enough to get them closer to field goal range. And so it should be the field goal unit here from the left hash. And yeah, it was down to 35. So it should be about a 52-yard attempt here. But yeah, good work from Mayfield to pick up a couple of yards here. But yeah, it's going to be a 43-yard attempt here on 4th and 6. But snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. It's through. So Tampa putting another 3 on the board. And so now it's going to be a question of, is that going to be enough to hold on to the lead as they go up 30-27? Once again, going to commercial break here with 10:23 left to go in the game. But yeah, definitely. Again, definitely looking like one that's going to come down to the wire. I think this Atlanta offense has looked really good. Of course, I want to see the Bucs win for my pick'ems because I picked them. I don't know. But yeah, been a much more defensive second half here. So of course, gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, I just want to make sure that it's all good. All right, yeah, we are all set. What did I peak at? 100. I peaked at 200. Oh boy, 200 people in this thing at once. I was not ready for that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna remember that for a while. I should make a short out of my reaction to that. I don't know. I could learn editing. I could figure it out. But yeah. Hey, we'll have to wait and see here. But yeah, once again, still at commercial here. I believe it's about 10:30 left to go in this contest. I guess while we're sitting here, I'm tempted to do like a post-game summary. Oh wait, no, hold on. That actually, apologies there. That's gonna swap over briefly. I forgot what that does. So, oh well. You get to see into the inner workings of OBS, which I'll have to see if I need to cut that out. But looks like we are coming out of commercial here, and yeah, going nuts with those flags. Trying to figure, are they playing ludicrous? But yeah, they are having some fun in Atlanta. But But yeah, 10:23 left to go in the game. Everything lined up, and the kick is away. And take another shot if you're doing that. But it's going to be another touchback here for the Atlanta Falcons to take over. So once again, from their 30, still have the chance, if they don't get a touchdown here, to find a response. But we're, of course, going to have to wait and see. Cousins under center here. McLeod in formation to the far side. Gonna be fake the handoff to Robinson towards left. Gonna dump it off to him. Gonna make it back to the line of scrimmage and actually gonna pick up of about 5 yards after breaking that tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So good pickup from Bijan there. So it'll make it 2nd down and 5 here. 10:06, 10:05 left to go in the game. Jordan Whitehead, meanwhile, questionable with a groin injury. We saw him pull up with that on Atlanta's last drive, which resulted in that touchdown. Very well could have been Whitehead on the coverage instead of whoever ended up on that one. But Cousins in the pistol once again, trips to his right, going to be a handoff to Robinson, running left, going to be met just past the line of scrimmage. So they'll give him forward progress to the 36. It's only going to be a pickup of 1 yard there. So to make it 3rd down and 4 here as the clock continues to roll here in Atlanta. So starting to hit more and more crunch time. Hey, Jeremiah, welcome back as we have another buck down. It's number 0. That's Yaya Diaby. A little bit shaken up on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 4, 9:32 left in this one as they tend to Diaby. It looks like he was reaching towards his right hip there. So I don't know fully what went down. But yeah, it is 3rd and 4 here. We are going to commercial break once again. So it gives you a little bit more time to get set back up, Jeremiah. But yeah, still got some time to go. But yeah, continues to be very tight. I think this Tampa defense is going to be looking to try and clamp down here. Try and get this ball back, and then it's going to be, and then we'll see how good this Tampa offense is at breaking down the clock. How's the time of possession looked in this one? Time of possession. Let's see. Team stats. Time of possession. It's only about 3 minutes actually in favor of the Falcons. I thought it's definitely seemed pretty even. But yeah, just short of 27 minutes for the Falcons, just short of 23 and a half for the Buccaneers. So again, pretty even for both sides of the ball there. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this continues. We're still in commercial after the injury to the Buccaneers outside linebacker. Still waiting to get back and underway. Yeah, if you're watching the game along if you're watching the game along with me, I definitely think it's enjoyable. Definitely would appreciate it if you let me know if you feel the same way. Well, it was Prime Sports doing something with regarding black quarterbacks. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Evolution of the black quarterback. That could be something interesting to watch. But we are coming here out of the injury break. So big 3rd and 4 here for the Atlanta Falcons. So as a Saints fan, it's hard to watch it. Yeah, I definitely get that. To me, watching the Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, Browns, or Patriots play anybody else. Because, Chiefs not so much yet, but those other 4 for sure. But Cousins in shotgun, Algier lined up to his right, Pitts sent further up to the far side. 5-man rush for Tampa. Going to be over the middle. Going to be broken up. That ball intended. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. Ref ball. Looked to be a great breakup there from, number 54, Levante David. Refs meeting up to discuss now. So we're looking at a replay here. So what's the call? It is going to be pass interference on Levante David. So Atlanta gets a lifeline. That doesn't look, that doesn't look like pass interference. That just looks like Darnell Mooney really backing into him. So Atlanta gets a lifeline. So it'll be 1st and 10 now. Still from Atlanta territory. 9:19 left to go in this one. But Cousins in the pistol brings two to the near side. Takes snap, handoff, running right. It's Algier who's only going to pick up. He's going to pick up about 2.5. They'll mark him down right at the 45-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 on this one. So clock going to continue to roll as Atlanta still looking to find that response. Atlanta, this will be their 62nd play of the game. Just hit over 400 yards of offense with that last one. 405 total on the day. Tampa, bringing 4. Kirk Cousins, back to pass. Looking, firing over the middle. Going to be complete to Drake London. It's going to be up over to into Tampa Bay territory, up to the 40. So a good 15-yard game there. Love to see that ref ball. I mean, if it's messing with your rivals, I don't see why not. I can see why you'd be happy if it's messing with your rivals, but I know for the game, you don't love to see it. Yeah, that's probably sarcastic, but handoff to Tyler Algier running left, going to try to bounce it out to the other outside, but going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Flag on the play, though. I know one of the Tampa Bay defensive linemen there was looking for a holding at the end, and it will be a holding call on Chris Lindstrom, who is the left guard. See if I know that one by memory. Christopher Lindstrom is the right guard on that one. But yeah, it was called for holding Gaines there. Yeah, just went down and still had hold of that who was that? Gaines, who was on the pressure. Greg Gaines was bringing the pressure up the middle. Lindstrom went down, was still holding his arm. So that's a 7th penalty for Atlanta so far, and so it'll make it 1st down and 20 now. Under 8 minutes to play in the game. From midfield, Cousins in a shotgun. Robinson lined up to his left. Mooney going to be in motion, going to come to the near side. Going to be a quick pass out to Ray McLeod. He's only going to pick up about 3 yards, though, on the screen before his forward progress is stopped. Look to be Nelson, and who's that? Is 35 David? 35 is Jamel Dean. Who looks to be credited with the tackle. Yaya Diaby also checking back in. Not sure if he was in there on the tackle, though. They made sure to show him as well. But 7:22, 7:21, 7:20 left to go in this one. 2nd down and 16 here. Takes snap. Cousins drops back. Looking to have to step up in the pocket. Finds Pitts over the middle at the 40. Sheds the tackle. 30 down to the 37 before he's eventually wrapped up. That's Dean in there on the tackle. So again, going to set up a 3rd down and more manageable now, and also gets Atlanta into a more probable field goal range here as they continue to drive here. So from the 37, so from here, it would probably be about, a 54-yard attempt, but Atlanta not looking to make that matter. 3rd down and 6 from the 36. Pressure coming from Tampa up the middle. Cousins scanning, surveying, fires. It's dropped again by Darnell Mooney. That's about the 3rd or 4th drop he's had today, and that's a bad drop from the free agent signing, and Atlanta cannot believe it. He was wide open. Just nobody in the vicinity. Nobody within 10, nobody. I don't think there was anybody within 10 yards of him in that soft spot in the zone. Yeah, just gave him the double move. And yeah, I don't know if it was just the fact that he had to sit there and because he turned around a little late after the double move, but Younghoe Koo going to be a 54-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. 6:37 left in the game. Snap is down, kick is up, and it's blocked! Tampa blocks it! And so that's going to come the other way. So Tampa Bay special teams comes up clutch again. It's number 37, Tavier Thomas, wheeling away and celebrating. And once again, we've seen time and time again this game, this Tampa Bay special teams unit has been coming up with the big plays. And once again, they come out with another one. And so Tampa Bay going to hold on to that 3-point lead and now get great field position with about 6.5 to play. But definitely great to see there, at least from my end. Because again, care about pick'ems here. And Drake London not getting too many points. And Drake London and Younghoe Koo not getting any points. On that topic, how badly am I being beaten by Drake London in fantasy right now? Because he has to have like 25 plus at this point in the game. I'd be shocked if he doesn't. Yeah, my opponent has 2 players in play. I am losing 35-0. So that's not great. But yeah, he's got Drake London has 25 points. Yeah, Drake London has 8 catches for 110 yards. And Younghoe Koo, despite the 2 misses, still has put up 10 points with the PATs in the long field goals. So that hasn't been great, but hopefully Pick'ems can at least make up for it. So we'll see there. Man, hopefully y'all are still having a nice night wherever you are at. Still at commercial here after the blocked field goal from all right, let's try again. Still at commercial after the block from the Tampa Bay special teams unit. Actually, not just coming out of it. It went black briefly. So I thought we were looking at. We do get Sunday morning football this week as well. Definitely not gonna subject you to 3 hours of morning me and 3 hours of evening me on a Sunday. But definitely, Jets Vikings should definitely be an interesting one because we'll see if Aaron Rodgers' ownership of the NFC North has in fact transferred, even all the way to London. Yeah, got some good games coming up. So definitely looking forward to that. I said I was going to get water at halftime, and I walked away and never got it because that thing's got nuts. So I'm going to do that now. The good news is my kitchen being right here. Actually, we are back, so never mind. I am denied water. Hey, it's always good to be winning your game, even if it's just temporary. So, man, I was denied nice things. But Baker Mayfield now from his own 44-yard line in the shotgun, gonna fake the handoff, gonna go quickly out to the right, but that's gonna be batted down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett looked to be the one bringing the pressure and getting the knockdown. Yeah, we're looking at the drop once again, but great breakup there by Atlanta at the line of scrimmage. But yeah, that's just a terrible drop from Darnell Mooney. And yeah, that's just not great from the Atlanta special teams either. Not good work from them. But 2nd and 10 now from the 44. Mayfield under center. Rachaad White, the single back. Takes snap, hands it off, running left. Gonna meet contact at the line of scrimmage, but is gonna be able to continue to move forward after breaking that tackle. Gonna pick up about 7. So it'll make it 3rd down and 3 here. So Rachaad White has been pretty quietly efficient. But they're going to give him 8, so make it 3rd down and 2 as we just cross over 6 minutes left in the game. 5:59, 5:58. If anybody needs a resync. That's going to be shotgun once again. So 50-50 play here. So depending on run pass, so going to be 2 wide receivers either side. Running back lined up to Mayfield to the right in the shotgun. 5-man rush from Atlanta. Mayfield steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off running, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. That'll be a scramble for about 5. And so Mayfield, with a very heads-up play there, able to pick up that 1st down, and the clock stays running. Yeah, Mayfield again, just doing a really yeah. Football God said no water for you. Damn it, Bezos. Um, I know you want money after the experience Thursday night games have been recently, but I can. I'll drink when I die. Wait. Okay. Again, you'll probably hear that a lot, but 148 rushing yards on the day for Tampa total now. Going to hand it off once again, running left. This one is what's 7? Oh, so I swear. Welcome to the club. That's Bucky Irving. That's right. On the game there. Going to be a pickup of 5 there, so it'll be second down and 5. But again, the important thing is they're picking up yards and the clock continues to roll. So Tampa really looking to put this game on ice. And yeah, good vision from Irving to be able to shift it back out to the right and get that 5-yard pickup. 4.5 minutes left to play now. As Tampa continues to look more and more threatening, Bucky Irving remains in the game. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Mayfield going to roll right, going to dump it back to Irving, who's going to evade a tackler. Going to get up to about the Atlanta 35. So it'll make it third down and 2 once again. Well, again, Bucky Irving, very shifty. He could be a very interesting player as he continues to develop. Definitely going to be interested to watch him as he continues to play. But under 4 minutes to go now. And then I'll make it third down and 2 once again here. And again, Tampa continue to drive. And a field goal here is even good for Tampa because it puts you up 6. Of course, they would love a touchdown to be able to put this on ice. Play clock winding down. But single back. But they're going to hand it off up the middle. Going to continue to chug his legs. And that's Rachaad White. That's going to be 3 yards and enough for the first down. Looked briefly like he might have gotten stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But a good pickup there for Rachaad White as he'll grab another Tampa first down. And they continue to roll. So it'll be 1st and 10 again. This time here from the Atlanta 32. And yeah, Grady Jarrett's the guy who met him at the line of scrimmage. But the pile able to get enough of a push. Otten was in there. Barton was given a nice push. So we're under 3 minutes to go in the game now. And once again, it's 1st and 10 Tampa. Going to hand it off, running up that left-hand side. It's Bucky Irving. 25, 20. Ball on the ground. It's Atlanta football. Bucky Irving with a big fumble here. And it's Ellis on the recovery for the Falcons. He just didn't get that ball security. And it was Keenan Ellis on the fumble recovery. And so Atlanta gets thrown a lifeline here with 2:48 left to go in the game. It was Jesse Bates on the punch. Yeah, it wasn't like, obviously I think you'd want Bucky Irving to have 2 arms on the football there. But yeah, he's holding on to the back of Mike Evans' jersey. I think just trying to stay close to him at that point or not run him over. But yeah, Jesse Bates with a great heads-up play there to get that punch out. And so Atlanta now given an opportunity, and Bucky Irving very frustrated. Was singing his praises a bit earlier, but we'll have to see how big that fumble is. But Falcons in single back, going to be a handoff to Algier, running up the middle, and the Tampa defense going to swallow him up immediately for a loss of 3 yards. That was Diaby, who came up a little bit hobbled earlier on in this one, coming up with being the one leading the way on the tackle. It definitely looked like he was going all the way there, but he just didn't hold on to the football. But Tampa going up tempo here, shotgun. Algier lined up to the left. Cousins looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked. So back-to-back negative plays for Atlanta and get back down at the 15. And with the 4th sack of the day for this Tampa defense, it's Logan Hall. That's his 2nd on the day that he's come up with. And yeah, just able to beat 2 guys he would not be denied. Ran through Algier and the guard up on him. They do get the snap off with a 2-minute warning. Going to dump it off to Algier running to the left. But he's going to be tackled very quickly. He's going to only pick up about 4 yards back to the 20. And so we will hit the 2-minute warning. It is going to be 1:52 left on the play clock, or left on the game clock, I should say. So he will hit the 2-minute warning, but it's going to be 4th down and 15 yards here for the Atlanta Falcons. 3 timeouts still in the bank. So the game not over here, even with a turnover on downs or with a punt in theory. However, of course, with all the timeouts off the board, I think that could be, very important. So, of course, Bucky Irving with that fumble, giving Atlanta a lifeline. But back-to-back negative plays on 1st and 2nd down, and only a 4-yard pickup makes it now 4th down and 15 from deep inside Atlanta territory. Tristan Wirfs giving some words of encouragement to Bucky Irving here. Yeah, been a very big quarterback duel this whole game. And that's the first turnover we've seen today too. Yeah, that's the first turnover we've seen. Obviously, we've had the missed field goal. It's been the missed field goal. There's been 2 punts and the fumble, and I think that's it for non-scoring drives. So both offenses been very efficient. Cousins 34-46 for 389 and 3 touchdowns. Mayfield, much simpler, 18-23 for 182 and 3 touchdowns. But he's also been supported by a nice running game, and he's had some nice scrambles of himself to pick up some clutch yardage. And the difference today, set up multiple times, that it's been that special teams for this Tampa offense. But Atlanta has to go for it here. 4th and 15, 1:52 left in the game from their own 20. Pitts motion to make a trips to the far side. Cousins takes snap. 4-man rush for Tampa. Cousins looking, surveying over the middle, intercepted by the Buccaneers. It's number 54 on the interception who comes up with it. It's Lavonte David on the interception, and that should pretty much put an end to this one. And just as I said, we've only seen 1 turnover today. Cousins has to go for broke here on 4th and 15, and David picks it up and will take back over. And that very well could be the dagger as he ran it back to well inside the 30. But yeah, working against the cover 2 look, just guarding that first down line, and David just getting a nice read, getting a jump on it. And, Cousins had no choice. He had to try and fit it in there. But yeah, Mayfield now under center from the 28. Again, Falcons can still stop the clock 3 times. It'll be a handoff running left. Going to be tackled for a pretty big loss. It's going to be a loss of, let's call it 4. So back to the 31, and Atlanta going to use their first timeout. So again, Atlanta still with a chance here at this point, even with with a Tampa field goal, because there still will be some time on the clock and at least give Atlanta some semblance of an opportunity. But again, the window is incredibly small now. So it's going to come down to a bit of a Hail Mary effort here. Down in Atlanta, Georgia. But it's going to be 2nd and 13 here for the Bucs. Still 2 timeouts remaining for Atlanta. But I'd imagine we're just going to see some runs up the middle and some ball security here. They have put Bucky Irving back in the game, so I think looking to get his confidence back a little bit. I imagine he'll make sure to have 2 hands on the ball this time, but Mayfield going under center from the 31. 2nd down and 13. Going to hand it off to Bucky Irving, running left once again. This time he's going to go up the middle. He's going to break it. He's going to get to the 25, to the 24. There is a flag down, though, on the play. So it looks like this one's going to be coming back, but Bucky Irving doing a nice job there of getting some more ball security. But holding on number 62, I believe that's on Graham Barton, the rookie center out of Duke, getting called for that one. Trying to take a look here. Actually, we could have gotten a face mask there as well on Atlanta, so a missed call there from the officials. As he was trying to take him down, that was number 55 on the tackle, Caden Ellis, who came up with that fumble, who very easily could have gotten called for that face mask. But yeah, Graham Barton called for holding Grady Jarrett. So it makes it 2nd and 23 now with 1:33 left to go. And that, again, adds another wrinkle because now it's ball's back at the Atlanta 42. Motion across the formation, going to fake the handoff. Mayfield going to dump it off to Rachaad White. He's going to get tackled, though, back at the line of scrimmage. Justin Simmons in there on the tackle. So it's going to be, again, it's going to be third down and long. And once again, Atlanta takes their second timeout of the game. But Tampa now is very much outside of field goal range. So what's the call? Oh, and Mayfield, I don't know what the pressure was, but Mike Evans was breaking open down the field. And yeah, Mayfield just didn't have the time to see him, especially with a sea of players in front. But it's going to be third down and 25 now. So I think the question for Tampa is, I think you got to keep it on the ground here. You got to run this football. Though we could see some central passing here, try and get them into field goal range. We'll have to wait and see. And I guess another question, because I think it's more crucial that you burn Atlanta's last time out than you try to get the first down or get into field goal range. Because if that ball falls incomplete, you give Atlanta a timeout with 1:20 left. Mayfield under center. Bucky Irving the single back. They'll hand it off to him running up the middle. He's going to try to bounce it outside. He'll try to break it back inside. But he's only going to pick up about half a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. And with 1:20 left in this game, Atlanta going to take their final timeout. So Atlanta now out of timeouts, and that'll bring out the Tampa punt unit. So definitely a big loss there from, definitely a big loss there from Tampa to go up 6, take the field goal off the board, and potentially have a chance to really put this game on ice. But still a lot of stuff that, could happen here. But yeah, 4th and 24, so we're only going to see Tampa's punt unit for the second time today. But yeah, going to be looking for that coffin corner punt here. But yeah, 1:21 left in the game. Looking at Younghoe Koo on the sideline. Of course, has missed one today. But here is the Tampa punt unit. Got to get this done first if you're the Buccaneers. Snap is back, and the punt is away. No real pressure in his face. Going to bounce in the end zone for a touchback. Great feint there from the Atlanta punt returner, who is, I believe that was Avery Williams on the punt return. Need your tie. That would be funny. But yeah, I think we'll have to wait and see here. But yeah, Atlanta's had a bunch of close games here because it was 6. Yeah, because they're going through it here. It was 6-point loss to the Steelers, 2-point win last week, 3-point loss to the Chiefs. They've all been close, but Cousins now out of shotgun, going to the air here on first down, looking right. Going to dump it off to Kyle Pitts, who's going to be up over the 20, going to try to dive to get out of bounds. They're going to, I think they do call him out of bounds, though, so we'll get up to the 25-yard line, 1:08 left to go, and the clock did stop there, so it's a pickup of 5 here on first down. Cousins almost 400 yards on the day. Takes a snap again. 4-man rush for Tampa. Cousins looking. Fires over the middle. That's going to be complete. Darnell Mooney holds on to this one up close to midfield. It's going to be up close to the 44. Clock continuing to run. Cousins looking to direct them at the line. 50 seconds left to go in the game. They're at their own 47 now. 3 wide receivers to his left. Cousins takes a snap. Looking left. Looking. Fires to his left. Going to be caught by Ray McLeod. That's into Tampa Bay territory. Ball fumbled, though. It's going to fall. It's going to go backwards, though. So it's only going to end up as a pickup of about 9 yards, and that clock going to continue to roll as it got punched out at the end and continued to roll backwards. Good strip there from number 23 as that clock continues to roll 20 seconds, and it's going to be spiked down at the 49. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1. I believe that was Tyke Smith on the punch out, and that was a very big play from the rookie. Great awareness, too, to be able to punch that ball out because that burns a lot more clock. And it took about 4 yards away from that reception. Cousins had pressure on him as well from both sides. So good on him to get the ball away. And they get the ball snapped. But they do have a shot at winning this football game. Of course, Kirk's 13th season in the NFL. 3rd and 1, 21 seconds left to go. Play clock winding down. 1 second. Gets the snap off. 5-man rush. Cousins looking left. Fires complete to Drake London inside the 40, and he gets out of bounds with 17 seconds left to go in the game. That's down to, I believe, the 38-yard line of the Buccaneers. So again, just looking to give Atlanta any sort of shot here. Just taking the easy pass there, especially to get that clock stopped. So 17 seconds left. Ray-Ray McCloud back in the game. Take a look at Drake London. Pistol formation for Atlanta. 4-man rush from Tampa. Cousins looking, fires over the middle. It's broken up. Pass intended for Ray-Ray McCloud. It's number 27 in there with a nice breakup. That was Zion McCollum getting in there with the hand. Really good coverage there. But yeah, 12 seconds now on the clock. So not many chances left for an Atlanta. And of course, no timeouts. But yeah, that is great coverage from the Tampa corner to get that hand in between Ray-Ray McCloud's. There is a Tampa player down. That's number 58. That is Watts. That is whose appropriate name is Marquise Watts. So they're going to tend to him on the sideline. But again, 12 seconds left to go in the game here. Of course, taking a look at Younghoe Koo again. His missed from 46 and 41. As the 46 ended up not counting. And then his 54-yard attempt got blocked. So special teams has been on Tampa's side this entire game. But Koo's also made from both 54 and 48 in this one. And Watts definitely in a lot of pain coming off the field here. But 12 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10 for Atlanta. Going to be very interesting to see what the play call is here because you got to get out of bounds. You really only got you got one, maybe 2 more plays if you're quick. But you got to get out of bounds on both of them. Takes a snap. Drops. Looking left. Fires. Complete over the middle. It's Drake London. Time's running out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They get the snap off. Yeah, they got the snap off. So they don't pull a Dallas here. So they give them a shot at overtime. Stop denying me water, scriptwriter. Yeah, I didn't think that would work, but Atlanta getting ballsy, going with a pass play over the middle, and it gives Younghoe Koo a shot from 47 yards to tie this game. So Jeremiah, you still got that chance. They are showing 0 on the play clock. Oh, is there a delay of game? Delay of game on Atlanta. So Atlanta called for delay of game, and Raheem Morris is infuriated. They weren't allowed to snap the ball here. So that'll make it a 52-yard attempt. So Younghoe Koo, again, with a chance. Yeah, the ball was set down, but yeah, again, the official wasn't there. They're going to have them stand up again. And Tampa going to ice him. But this attempt just got made that little bit more difficult. So now you go from 47 back to 52. How much more difficult does that make it? Again, and we've seen for Koo that, we know he's got to aim a little bit further to the right. And yeah, Raheem Morris is still very, very pissed. Yeah, Raheem Morris is livid on this sideline, so we'll see if it's going to matter. But 52-yard attempt. 1 second left. Entire game on Younghoe Koo. Falcons being Falcons. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if that one's their fault. I think that one will definitely have to go back to review. I guess that's the one downside of watching this. But here we go. It's going to be a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. Younghoe Koo. Snap is back. Hold is good. Kick is up. And it is right down the middle. It is good. And so, for the first time in doing one of these streams, I got to put 2 letters up here, and that's OT. So we continue. So the tie is still on the board. And this time, I'm going to get water, because for overtime, I'm going to need it. Thank you, Britta, for giving me water. Ah, crap. That means Younghoe Koo gets another 5 points. God damn it, reps. Also, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy. So, but that's not new. All right, but 1 10-minute period left to go. Of course, no fair ups in this one. Of course, the game can end in a tie. Atlanta wins the toss. So Atlanta with a chance now to win it. So that's very big. So we'll see how much that changes, but we will go to overtime. This game has been crazy for no reason. And it's mainly just for me, because it's like, oh, hey, yeah, I'll stream a Thursday night game. It's a game I got no stakes in, but like, yeah, sure, let's give it a look. You know, big first half, raid while I'm doing stats, no water the entire time. We're fine. You're lucky I'm not drinking for this. Well, I'll drink. Okay. I definitely feel nervous making this statement, but I may drink and go full Yinzer. Oh wait, hold on. I completely forgot I had this. I made a piece of bread with butter and brown sugar on it, and I was like, oh, I'll go through stats before I dive into this. It has been sitting in this bowl the entire second half. Oh God. But yeah, as I was saying, I could very well, have beers for the Steeler games, and then you might see me go full Yinzer. But we'll have to see there. We are coming back here, as I'll finally pour myself a water. But here we go. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I'll be rooting for the tie for you, Jeremiah, because that would be hilarious. But this one will go for a touchback, so Atlanta, once again, going to take over from the 30. Yeah, Cousins, 440 passing yards so far tonight. So been a great day for him, obviously aside from the pick, though that became forced and ultimately didn't really matter. But 1st and 10 from the 30. Algier in the backfield as they line up in pistol. McLeod going back to the far side. Going to be hand off to Algier, running left. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Going to fall forward for a pickup of a yard, but not going to pick up that much. So going to be 2nd down and 9 here. As the run with Algier goes really nowhere. But Atlanta going quickly here. Take snap pressure from Tampa. It's going to be complete to Drake London. God damn it. It's going to be a pickup of 6, so it's going to be 3rd down and 3 here. Been a nice little hook route over the middle. Good connection there. clock continuing to roll, and Atlanta staying up tempo. They want to get the kill shot here. So from the 37, going to be looking for Drake London once again up over midfield. He's going to get into Tampa territory and down to the 45. The London is shaken up on that one. He's got his head down on the turf. Good pickup. And into, pretty comfortably into Tampa territory. But again, a little bit shaken up on that one after the pickup of about 20. Look to grab towards his lower right-hand side there. But he has remained down. He is kneeling up and talking to the treatment staff, but is still pretty banged up. Yeah, 12 catches for 154 yards in the score. So he has, it's 33 and a half points now. That's fun. He is up though, by the way. So he's coming off the field pretty gingerly. But 9:02 to go in this one, in Atlanta into Tampa territory. So 9:02 left to go in the game. Cousins in pistol once again. Brings Mooney in, sends him back to the near side. Takes a snap, looking right. Fires, going to be complete. Kadarius Hodge, 30, 25, 20, 20, 15, 10, 5, and Atlanta calls game. It's a come from behind win late in the game from Atlanta, and that will be your final in overtime. Kadarius Hodge with the breakaway score. So your final in Atlanta is 36-30 as Hodge gets that breakaway there, and that will do it. But yeah, that Tampa defense just unable to get the stop. And Kadarius Hodge finding that breakaway, and they're all celebrating down towards the sideline. That game honestly looked over. It looked like Tampa had that wrapped up, but what a game. Absolutely crazy game. They're lifting up Kadarius Hodge to celebrate. But yeah, what a game, honestly. Water. Yes. But yeah, so now it's a tie at the top of the AFC South at 3-2. Though Atlanta holding that lead on tiebreaker, being 2-0 in the division. But yeah, that was a great game. Yeah, I know we just lost out on the tie, but definitely a great game. Obviously, great for Matt Ryan to see the team he played for so long managed to pick up that win. But yeah, bunch of very happy people down in Georgia. But yeah, honestly, a great game, and they're all having some fun. They're jamming out in the stands. But yeah, that will do it. But yeah, Kirk Cousins, 42 of 58 for 509 yards, most passing yards in a game in Falcons history. So Kirk Cousins came to play tonight. And I think if you're the Bucs, you obviously, you gotta look at those mistakes. You've got to look at not being able to secure the game after that big interception. Those penalties were the killer there. But yeah, we're looking at Kadarius Hodge here. But yeah, it was just a quick little 5-yard hook route, and it was just a missed tackle, and he just took off and was untouched. Just found the seam. Goes 46 yards there. But yeah, just able to shed the tackle, and then just takes off. And Atlanta celebrates. But that will do it. But yeah, Kirk Cousins with a great day. Again, Baker Mayfield, a lot, much more pedestrian of a stat line. But Baker didn't play a bad game. It comes down more to, if you're the Bucs, you're looking at that last drive at the end of the game. you're looking at needing to convert a couple spots here and there. Your special teams gave you what you had to do. But just end of the day, you're not able to come out with it. I know Bucky Irving, that one's going to hurt for him. But yeah, obviously Arthur Blank, a very happy man. Well, I think at this point, that's going to do it here from me. So your final in Atlanta, Falcons 36, Buccaneers 30. If you are still watching, thank you so much for dropping by. This has been an insane stream. I have like close to 400 views, which I've never gotten anywhere close to, 157 likes. So thank you, of course, even just for diving in. Definitely look forward to having you back at some other point in the future. But until then, signing off for now. It's been a great 3.5 hours. Have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and have a good night. See ya.